That's a good idea. That means
So
we
we're
can.
so we're in the runnings for getting raided, like every time. But we're very rarely that.
No.
Well, it's not like they're probably not gonna pick us like often. But I mean, it's been a while since they have, and if there's not many other options, then it could happen again. And you know, when that occurs, we're probably around to get around 3 subscribers at the very least. At least some follows on the Twitch one. Not to mention we get to interact with the devs again, which would be fucking cool. So I just like for that to be
Reaping Ron isn't
an
streaming
option.
right now. I feel like they don't raid Reaping Ron. I feel like.
Yeah, that's because he only streams on YouTube.
Oh.
And that's not how that works.
Fuck. Fuck, dude. That's rad.
Bro.
What the?
Okay, so I am actually going to have to change my stream title now.
To
Because it
what?
is no
From
longer
what?
Lunar New Year's in this.
No longer! Who the hell are you? Joshua Ninja 141. He got here way quicker than you did. He's
Who
here.
the hell are you?
Who the hell do you think you are?
I've brought up like some sources in my video, or not sources, but like I talked like at the beginning I was like use the wiki for like stats because I often won't, so go do that yourself. And then recently I'm talking about fucking oh shit, it's a pain in the ass. I'm talking about Thin Containment Field, and Carl.tg is pretty handy in that I always assumed that within Containment Field, if you increased the area or like the damage or the area, it would do that for Thin Containment Field, but nah, it's fixed. Which is sad.
I don't agree with that being a fix. Because I think it should. It affects Flying Nightmare.
Exactly. But no, it's always 240 damage and it's always 3 meters.
Dumb cunt.
So.
You dumb cunt. You don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what to call it now.
Cool what? Stream?
Stream, yeah. I've got whatever events going on to just do it for me. Please raid us.
Please raid us. Go ship games right now. Since the stream's over, raid us now. Thank you. Goodbye. Woo!
Excellent trade. Some rats from the
Like those ship games sucks.
What?
They would not be able to look at that.
Oh. Oh my god, we're perfectly in sync with our drinking. Wow. Amazing. Hold on a second. Christ. Oh, God. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty swish. I like him.
What are you sipping on? What you guzzling?
Granny's peach tea.
Oh yeah. Is that one of those weird tea package things you get?
No, no, no. I'm also lying.
All right. Oh,
I don't
you
know
just
who
warned
this
us
guy
about
is,
lying.
but he looks like he's made of cheese. What about you? You like made of cheese.
I'm the cheese man. My cheese is delicious.
I'm the cheese man. I am in the yeah, the barter phase. I have to use the barter for a bit.
Well, we're not actually doing the tier list tomorrow, are we?
No, that's why I'm actually taking a lot more time with these than I was able to before. At the same time, because that's going to be next week, and I'm going to be using other ones over the. Actually, that's a good thing. That's right. I'm probably going to get through all of them before the next tier list. It's actually a good thing. Be more comparative. You know, comparing barter to comparing the boomstick to the other two. That's it.
Aye.
Because they're the only ones that are. Fuck, I mean, fucking hell. Seriously, like, Gen 1 secondaries is the most, like, sad batch of bland morons there is. Seriously, though.
What? Gen 1 secondaries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but,
Yeah.
like, quite a bit as well. Pretty sad.
Yeah. They're trying their best, man. They're
Well, they
they're
need to
like
do
old
better.
people,
What
right?
do you mean they're like old
just,
people?
They're just, you know, they weren't made for times like these, with these new fandangled mechanics and stuff like that.
How the fuck? I thought I put it on friends only.
Surely you
Shermanator.
didn't. Either that or you're friends with the Shermanator.
I'm not. I can tell you that much. I am not friends with the Shermanator.
Maybe he's friends with the Shermanator. He invited him. There was actually a thing I wanted to try,
It wasn't
which I
on
realised
friends
we could
only
have
though.
done.
It was on public.
Actually, no, we can't do now. But the thing that I noticed, because I've been doing the thingy video, is it says, think it's field. It was like charge shot hit by the normal shot, a normal shot. Has it ever been tested whether or not it has to be your normal shot?
It doesn't. It can actually be anything. I think
Oh,
it has
what,
to be a
like any other
projectile.
bullet?
Yeah, but I think anyone else can do it with any weapon. I mean, I've got Sabata. That's not bad. That's a pretty easy one to test.
I
I think.
don't actually have a thing to do.
Shermanator set the game.
The Shermanator, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do it just in order of what it presents me with for the overclock, so I'm actually using automatic fire straight away, which I'm not opposed to particularly.
Yeah, I think it's actually whether or not it's like the best actual one.
It
like,
really
statistics
fucking
wise.
annoys me that it's the most popular because it's not actually
thing is-
good. Really.
Yeah, but it isn't good in the game wise, but it's actually a pretty good overclock. As in, you can basically use any mods with it, and it will be okay, right? Like if you just want to make it so you're basically using it as like a burst thing, you just slap on as much damage as you can and deal with the short rangeness of it, right? Or you can try and adjust it with like the recoil stuff and like ammo to make it more of like an assault rifle and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's pretty versatile, but obviously it's not actually that good at anything that it does do in that area. But
I just
still.
wish it was something stronger. What's about to get for minelets?
I don't know. I don't think the Sabata should have minelets. I think
Everything that shoots bullets. The minigun.
No, because
No,
well, they
obviously
shouldn't have
not.
minelets. They should have either minelets or embedded stuff. I think that would
So
be a
do you
pretty
think?
interesting
I
thing.
do you think the minigun deserves one because of how? Because it's not one of the it's not really
Minigun would
conventional
have
firearms.
minelets.
But yeah, well, yeah, it would have to. but
Anything that the
should it?
minigun embeds would be too much. No,
No,
not really.
no, exactly.
Oh my god, this build works exactly as I thought it would. Oh my god.
What's that then?
You could just it doesn't overheat. It doesn't fucking overheat.
The thing is, that was actually an overclock that they were prototyping for the EPC. Like, this is when it came out. They didn't put in. They basically made it like shed heat a lot quicker and also used a lot less heat, so that you literally couldn't overheat it. It was impossible to overheat.
You might run out of ammo before you overheat this thing.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. But there was no way to build it where it would overheat. Jesus Christ, you've got a hyper propellant now in the building.
I'm out of ammo.
What did you do? Hold on, you ran out of ammo so quickly, so what is it? What overclock is it?
It's magnetic cooling unit, because a slightly faster cooling rate tied with another slightly faster cooling rate, tied with the I think the less heat
Jesus
gain,
Christ, this guy's going for it.
and with the thin containment field. It basically means that you gain like no heat and you basically lose more heat than you're gaining most of the time. Like, it takes a lot. Point is, this dwarf, this grimy fuck. I don't like anything that he uses because they're all terrible, but I quite enjoy playing him.
He's not grimy, he's cheesy.
Oh, she's no.
No,
this is
sorry,
Grime
you're
Lord.
you are the Grime Lord. Sorry,
Yeah.
the Grim Below. Ah, normal meteor. Thank God.
Fucking ragdolls.
I honestly, the ragdolls in this game are fantastic. Like when a grunt
There needs
just
to be
body
more
just randomly
weapons
just
that, like,
shoots
causes it.
upwards when you pickaxe them in the face. That's just the best shit.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
There just needs to be more things that cause an upward thrust. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like,
Uppercut.
There really is only
overclock
really like
with a
large
pickaxe.
explosions, like the grenade launcher, right?
Hmm?
Stuff like that. Hey, someone's about to get leached.
It's me. Nice. It worked.
I didn't have any EPC. I switched to it like,
That's
oh yeah,
Sludge
this
Blast.
will be good. Yeah. Which honestly, it ain't bad, right? It ain't bad
I
because the
kind
Sludge
of
Blast's
get
so
it,
good.
but I don't think it quite excuses the ammo. I think they should have a different penalty. I think, yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I don't want to change the way it functions so much and also not have ammo to you can't really do what you normally do with the sludge pump with it because it's changed so much and because you have less ammo. You couldn't even force it out of it. You couldn't even force the normal function out of it because you don't have enough ammo to do that. I don't know. I take a little bit of an issue with Sludge Blast.
I think it's definitely one of the weaker ones on the sludge pump, but I think that's just not really saying much. Like, it still does what it does very well. It's just, yeah, it's a bit of a price to pay for it.
Because I don't really know what secondary I would use to make it better. I guess you would need to get really good within containment field, because that's basically a grenade launcher. A floating grenade launcher.
I do
You get
not
good
need
with
to
it.
charge shot. I'm fucking charge shotting, taking like 5 ammo just to fucking one shot a max error. But yeah, as far as like insta killing enemies goes, this Sludge Blast is fucking nutty. Like, it does like a lot of damage. I think if you hit all the shots, that's like 288 damage. I think it is, which is a lot, right? Like, that's like a really good amount of damage.
And that's
Basically
just the
just
direct
salvin
damage. But it is salvin module.
Yeah.
No, it is literally salvin module. Imagine if you could control salvin module.
Realistically, kind of should.
Well, I think it's because I think they probably did
It shouldn't be
No,
easy.
I think it probably.
kind of should.
Yeah, as in, As in, I think you should, but because of the way it spreads out so much upon initially being fired, it should be really difficult to control them at close range. If you want to control them, it's got to be at long range, and they sort of all clump together, but it doesn't happen straight away. But it'd be like, I think it'd be really good. The thing is, it might be too strong with the weak point mod. Because you could just...
Isn't it already that?
Yeah, but only at, like, close range. Like, really close range, because otherwise you're not going to hit them all on the weak point.
But isn't that hard to be only close range with Gunner? Like, it's not that big a price to pay for Gunner to be in those kind of positions.
The hell, man? Hellman. Hellman's very nice.
How minions?
How minions?
Alright, so let's get this fucking thing done, shall we?
How Jordan? Gadoosh.
Is that another broken resupply?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm grabbing it because I need it somehow. I say somehow. Both guns are absolute fucking ammo guzzlers, and they really don't pay back.
This guy just dug a tunnel from the rock cracker to the meteorite, and we're both drillers.
Who is inspired by us?
Get that shit out of here.
Dude, push forth.
Once more, unto the breach. Pardon me.
Yeah. So I got a bit of. Well, it's not news.
News.
It's just a really because I was fishing in Terraria and I put on the dev stream while I was doing it, and
It was fishing.
they mentioned something that was kind of cool. Or like
Guinea
someone
bass.
brought up something in the I did, but not as many as you would probably like because I didn't have much bait, so I just didn't waste it on bass.
Yeah,
But yeah, and he mentioned something pretty cool. Like someone in the comment was like, just somehow brought up sludge pump hurting yourself, and they were like, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that." they didn't. It's an oversight apparently that they didn't know of. So they are probably going to remove the
Oh my
damage
God.
of sludge pump, which is pretty sick.
all of a sudden, its built-in sludge radiance is actually a built-in sludge radiance, and you can just protect yourself by just firing at the ground.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty funky. That's the case.
Thing is, I think that will actually make volatile impact mixture better, the direct damage one, because that's just more direct, or just more, I guess, kinetic area damage. Which obviously I think probably hurts you more, but it also kills things quicker. So in the context of it not actually hurting you, that's going to become a lot better for like those when you're crowded.
So it's an EPC again. It's so absolutely fucking terrible. It takes like 7 shots to kill a grunt, but it just doesn't overheat.
The thing is, the EPC is kind of weird to me because it's like it's just not. You're not. None of its really best builds involve using it to kill things directly, or just on its own. But it's like the
Do you
strongest
remember when
direct
we
damage
put the
out of the
EPC
three.
last time? Because I think I'd.
Yeah, I do as well. It might be a bit
Do
of a
you
stretch.
think we'd be able to pull that off again?
No. Don't worry, it's not going low, but I'm not quite sure about what we said last time. I don't know what we said, I just mean where we put it.
Well, it's because our tier list ended up being whether or not they go above and beyond.
That was weird. It was kind of dumb, actually, logic, really.
Well, yeah. It's because it's very hard to do that, though, right?
Well,
obviously
the
that's
thing is,
kind of
the one we're
point.
doing at the moment, I want to completely get rid of the words because it's just I sort of did it preemptively and I thought it was fucking awful. So because I realised that what we were really doing was just basically going off like instinct and then trying to explain it, but without using that argument, but just like how we felt about them. Which is really the best way to do it, I think. It's never going to be objective.
Yeah, because I mean we got like plenty of comments on him, which
So I'll
I feel
hear
like we
this.
might want to do a video on like after all of it. But people have the most issue with the M1000 Stubby, and I find that funny considering the Loki is sitting next to both of them, and no one has had an issue with that.
That's
No
fine.
one has-
Because the
has
thing is, I'm
pulled up.
actually. Well, I mean, I already like the Stubby, but I'm starting to appreciate its purpose more and more. I still think there's no. I guess the problem with it is there's no reason to not use EM Refire Booster. But that whole point of just having lots of ammo lets you be more flexible with your secondary.
Oh,
It's just the best thing about it. I like, and it works for that, for me. I'm actually starting to like the Stubby even more. Smart Rifle, I wouldn't say I liked it before, so I can't say I like it more. I just kind of don't mind it now.
yeah.
But it's
But
still
what I'm
really good to
saying
kill
is-
Mac Terra with. Maybe that's about it, actually.
is I think it's interesting that I mean not many people have said that we put anything too high either. People have only ever latched on to the Stubby and M1000 being that low. But I think
I'm really
it's,
glad that no one's fought against the sludge pump.
Yeah,
I
well,
think you saw
the
someone
only
say
thing
they're
I
glad
got
that
from
it
it
got
was
its recognition. It
yeah
deserves.
is
Oh!
yeah, that's what I'm on about.
Yeah.
He keeps doing that even though he's offline, so it's like clearly not offline.
Yeah, it's only because sometimes he is. I will never. By the way, I will never be offline because I kind of just think it's dumb. So I know why sometimes you do invite me when I'm not on.
To tell you to get on, even though I didn't mean it.
I mean, I get party invites on my phone,
Exactly.
but I'm never not. Whatever.
Was this yesterday?
No, I didn't even see that yesterday. Till today.
Oh, uh-oh.
He's dead.
That is...
Oh! I haven't used turret whip in a while. And I think that's why I think one of the reasons the Bulldog is actually... The Bulldog? Well, to be fair, they're not too different. The Bulldog from Halo Infinite and the Warthog are very, very similar shotguns.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's one of the reasons why the Warthog is so good is that you have a crazy upgrade like turret whip, and yet you're like... You can excuse using the other upgrade. I mean, it makes it automatic, to be fair. It's pretty big, but turret whip is so much more powerful. And the other one feels...
Just a little bit more
can feel
inconvenient.
good. Yeah.
But it's
I think
just
that's
that it then...
impressive.
It's just then the Warthog pulls its damage from the turret ammo. Right? And that's a pretty interesting thing.
I know. I
What
wouldn't...
the hell just happened?
I don't know. I think it could have been a Praetorian cloud being ignited.
That seems about right.
Yeah, I wouldn't rework it necessarily. Because I mean, if you were to rework it, I would. Because obviously turret whip doesn't need that. But if I were to, I would like make like a charge shot, and it would just use the whole magazine to do a turret whip shot, like the Warthog magazine. It'd be something like that. But I don't think turret whip really needs to change necessarily. It's because it's kind of the point that it uses the turret.
Yeah.
Don't like it? That's fine. You'll burn in hell.
Well, that's fair.
It is. It is. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, you foolish, foolish Warden.
Alright. Careful.
When am I ever not careful? Careful with my middle name. There's the guy who fell in the ship as soon as he saw it.
Yeah, well, I fell in the clay as soon as I saw it. So.
Play.
Yeah, real life. Waist deep submerged in clay. You could have probably come see me. You're pretty only nearby.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. It would have been funny.
It would have been funny. Why would you call in a resupply there, you fucking gimp?
Steve's gonna die. Oh, he actually just got away. He actually made sure that Steve wasn't gonna get crushed by that.
Let's fix that.
Sag. Imagine using the axis when you could use the team killing machine.
I am Driller. I am the team killing machine.
Exactly.
What? Did he just make a named Bond reference? The James the James Bond. Bond's name Bond. I saw a fucking, you know, like a thing that sounds like another thing's name meme, like water weight.
Yeah.
Water weight. I saw one where it's actually just a quote. It's just a James Bond quote. Names Bond, James Bond. And they circled names Bond. As sounding like James Bond. That shit. Hilarious. Giganimals.
Have
Ginormous.
you... Two things, actually. The same guy. Dwelling in the name of, right?
He's someone who I don't watch, by the way.
He's actually probably one of the ones I watch most reliably.
I know, it's because he's a weird man.
Yeah.
He makes cocktails.
But like, yeah, but he's released 2 videos somewhat recently, and they're pretty funky ones. Recently, apparently, bunkers have been called into contention again.
Why?
Or at least enough for him to warrant making a video about it. Basically, you know, like the thing where people drill under the base and then do that, right? Like these.
Yeah.
People get pissed at other people and kick them for doing it because they don't like it. And other bunkers as well, but I think it's mainly this one. I don't see why anyone else would be getting mad about anything other than a driller taking on his own initiative to dig this into.
I mean, I think it's pretty dangerous when drillers take on their own initiative, so, I mean, I can't blame anyone.
Yeah. Fuck's sake, engineer. I literally moved left to get out of the way of shooting with the back of the head, and then he moved left and I shot him with the back of the head.
I am going to be honest, I'm getting pretty, not sick, but it's like, they gotta do something with salvage jobs, right? People do, it's not a very popular mission. People complain about this stuff enough, and the fact that they just have 2 of them in a row. You have what this should be. You just made it. You just made. Maybe that's what it is, though.
The thing is, though, it's like I feel like it wouldn't hurt if they just made the area like a lot bigger. Like instead of the area being around the fuel cells and around those things, it just should be like around this area, right? Like there's clearly an area cleared out here. It should just be this entire thing.
I kind of agree. I just want them to be different
increasing
mechanically.
enemy spawns to match that.
I just want them to be different mechanically. I think the fuel should be one you repair. That makes more sense. And because you wouldn't have to be near it for it to pump fuel to the drop pod. But the other one's like a remote uplink, and I think it uses your communications in some modules in some way. You need to stay near it so that they can make the signal connect to the space rig. So the first one can stay the way it is, even if you give it a bigger area. But fuel cell should be like a rock cracker, basically. And that's I kind of just don't see how you can argue that it should stay the way it is. I just don't. Because salvageable is actually one of my favourite mission types.
Did it? Oh my god, it didn't last no time at all.
I just don't like having to do two of the same thing in a row. This thing. It's this thing. I don't necessarily hate doing the same thing. It's this thing. You need to stay near the fuel cell for emotional support. Shut up, Evan.
That thing, that fucking EPC, if you fire it as quickly and as constantly as you can get it to overheat once, and that overheat lasts like 0.5 seconds.
Woo! Bloody hell, Joshua Ninja. This guy's in hyper-propellant and he's fucking cleared us. Number of kills.
Yeah, because he's also using Terraria.
You are? Pirate Whip?
Yeah. Fuck you. Shut up, Revan.
What?
That is a build. That is certainly a build.
That is a build.
And a build that I actually implied in the video that you can do. Which, in all fairness, you can.
Oh my god, this guy, come on. You can... I can tell something's wrong. Do you? I don't know if it shows this for you, but if I go into the pause menu, it's like as if he's in game. He's got like his health and his like ammo stuff there.
He's still in the caves, man. he's still down there fighting for his life.
Down there. How long do we give him? This is getting annoying.
It's a mission, yeah.
I can't.
Right.
Oh. So we get a little bit of lag. Rains drop for a while. They're going to come back? Oh, something's very wrong.
As well. Why?
I'm in the pause menu, right? I can't actually navigate the pause menu, and the left stick was making me look around in the world.
That's fine. It's whatever. Does that sometimes. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, I know. Sorry. So many of literally all but one of the EPC's overclocks is about charge shots.
Had to do that.
Right. It's like a bit mean. Poor double shots.
Or nobble box. Or scrimble scrum. Or scrimbly bop.
That's what I was going to do.
You were going to scrimble the
I
scrum.
think I have got some things I want to test.
How frail your nuts are. In my opinion,
Let's just keep
when
getting
Dottie
bigger.
stops, the bugs don't attack us, so you can better explore the cave. She stops. I think she should have like a shield mechanic for when she doesn't have the fuel cells in her. As in, you have to leave Doretta. Anyway. So there should be some kind of leeway where you can get back. When she's being attacked, you can still get back to her before she actually starts taking damage. But you can't. They didn't do that. I wonder if blisters count as. I think they do count as weak points. Just does that work with chain hit? I wonder.
Why would it?
What?
You want me to run Blister Necrosis then?
No, I mean on Rockbox enemies. Don't need to run Blistering Necrosis. You can. Funny. Rockbox enemies. Funny. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I mentioned it yesterday. I'm gonna use chain hit, the cryo cannon. What do I do with the cryo cannon? How does this weapon work? I don't understand. I need snowball. The name's Bond. The name's it's James. The Bond's name, James' name.
James Blaine.
James Blaine. Flames chicane. Dream my vein. Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Let's go.
What am I thinking? Probably not a lot.
No.
I actually want to use this because, like, I'm recommending.
Wait a minute. Why
my
the hell would I
favourite
use
build with
snowball on a
each
rock
gun.
box?
But I don't actually know what that is on the PC. I think that's what I need to do. Even the Sparta, I know what it is. Just like maximum damage. Not maximum damage, fucking hell. Maximum ammo. Max size. Fucking explosive reload. Side, drop down. Really? Yeah, probably that as well. I really want to use like Burning Nightmare more. Actually, like really like it, but it's just not usable in host. Really annoying.
Burning. Bleh.
Being blipe Blair.
Learning Blightmare. Saving Scout Ryan.
Really hot. Let's try and make
Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
Yummy.
I think I just scared everyone off. What are you doing?
It's so fucking hot today. Why?
I'm ready.
Oh wait, my window's closed. Why is my window closed?
Hey, what kind of bullshit is that? Who the fuck closed my window? What kind of fucking bitch? I'll kill you!
Oh Jesus Christ! The sun makes everything not visible.
It's the bat!
Ironic that the sun can make things harder to see, isn't it?
My stomach can take it.
No, I feel like if you... Well, I guess it's ironic, but... You can't inherently not see things in the dark. Why does that mean you have to inherently always be able to see things in the light?
Egg collection time, team. Alien eggs. The company wants them. Don't ask why. Find
Cause.
them in Molly and return. Simple.
No.
Ready to blow.
What are you doing? Oh.
I'll have to make a deposit.
I'm making a long-term deposit.
I die a little inside every time I have to pick up.
Jesus Christ.
Could need a new canister. Getting
What?
tired of this.
Oh, it's just the way that loot bug exploded. It's so final.
Yeah, that's the last blue bug ever in this planet. That's the last of a species.
I didn't necessarily.
They should totally do that. There should totally be a season that is just like loot bugs are dying out.
You need to
and there's,
breed
like,
them.
well, yeah, like something like that, or like there's
Just
just
to
like
breed with them.
no loot bug warnings.
Well, the thing is, they would do that.
Anomalies.
It'd be like
Probably
a low
more
loot
anomalies.
bug warn or anomaly, but it would have enough. It would have like an objective where you have to find two and like make them kiss. Not kidding.
Okay, no, yeah, I see why I have it with that. I thought I'd switch out for the more ammo efficient charge shot because I had the charge.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Oh. Oh! Oh!
Why is he on fire?
What the fuck?
There you go. You're gonna use charge shot with C.
You what, mate? Hit me. Well, you mean chain hit with the cryo cannon? Come on, bro. First of all, no.
Sorry.
I didn't even realise this, but no, because it only bounced off weak points. Thanks for making the one thing that I thought maybe the Sabata would pair well with the cryo cannon for, and just making it not work. Yeah, they are. They came from upstairs.
Think again.
Aren't loot bugs larvae that grow into a hooly hoarder? Oh, wow. There's no indication of that. But, you know, maybe.
Kill their rock out.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't make much sense that the hooly hoarder has less legs than a loot bug. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's not going to be much. Oh, it's getting dirty.
Just what
Oh, this is sick, man.
This is sturdy.
They hate me.
Catch me riding sturdy.
Riding sturdy. A butterfly has less legs than a caterpillar. Lemon! I'll kill you!
He made to really.
I hate him. No, I don't hate him. I love him. I don't know. I feel like maybe loot bugs turning into hooly hoarders wouldn't be like an unknown.
Ooh, I don't know why they can't be two different species.
Well, that's what I mean. I think they are, because I feel like if they weren't, then that's not something that wouldn't be known. I feel like they would be like, yeah, they turn into.
Well, hooly hoarder, right? It's a hoarder
hooly.
variant of a hooly.
Hooly is the species name. Exactly, we have that, but we don't have a loot bug species name. But
Well,
I mean,
I was thinking loot bug is the species,
well, arguably, but they
like stink bug.
yeah. Well, that would have like a weird scientific name, wouldn't it? Still.
Yeah, I guess, but no, they just don't bother using that one. So it'll be like maybe if you wanted to, they could be like everyone calls them loot bug, like stink bug, but they're like technically like hooly nitricus or something like that.
Julius nitricus.
Because they give, nitro, and the
They
hoolies
Roman.
give minerals. Hoolies, it's once again one of those things which I don't know, they could do really cool things with what they have. Like hoolies could become the fucking species of boons. Like hoolies, give you shit. Like hoolie charger, and it like pickaxe charges whenever you dies. It just like charges everyone pickaxe in the area. Or some shit like that.
What?
Just like random shit that if you kill them, you gain stuff. But then there is like
down the
what's it? The cave angel. What are their subspecies?
Mobula.
What's the actual species? I went through there.
Or mobula.
Yeah, the mobulas are all the things that are in like Oxy's like system that helps you move around the cave. So like the arm things would be moved into mobula. The cave cruisers mobula. I mean, they should get the fuck off from the Edo site.
Well, they're clearly NATO sites, though.
No. Edo sites hurt.
Yeah, but they are NATO sites though. They're just peaceful NATO sites. It's
Half.
canon.
Now they're mobular.
Fine. No. Mobular the zip line.
Oh, oh. That was close.
That was a close one. Almost got you killed.
Flares ain't ready. Requesting
Oh, that's kind of wall.
equipment.
Stand by. Cleansing pod is on its way.
Explosive.
Yeah, enough
And
of
I'm at
that.
full health. Which wouldn't have been the case. Because basically, I was running up to the fucker, trying to freeze him. And just as I did... Hey, what's up? What's going on, man? Is it... What's going on, man?
It's chain hit.
No. You can't blame your tools.
I can.
A bad dwarf blames his equipment. Yeah, no, fuck that noise. Shit, no, that was a lot. Yeah, Berserker is best ran with the increased pickaxe charge. Because that shit's then constant. You see me rolling.
Why do you do this?
Detected. Light him up, miners.
It was nearby.
OBS. Like, oh, OBS disconnected. Did you reconnect? Oh, connection successful. Don't tell me unless it actually disconnects. I don't want to know when this is actually a problem.
Achieved. Bonus will be transferred to your accounts on mission completion.
Shut up. This terrain is.
Combat position. The swarm is here.
This is the only decent place.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
Resupply pod is here. Everybody collect ammunition.
Ow. Alright, I jumped into that one. You would have thought we would have been better at, like, not being like that.
Why?
I don't know. Stay together a lot?
Why?
I don't know. I'm like the only person that can stomach pain in this game.
You're the only
Other than you,
person.
obviously.
The stream of incoming enemies is practically
What
Yeah, I mean the entire other rest of the fan base.
Shit.
I am 5.5 million people.
Then what am I?
You're probably one of the ones that they rounded out.
The hell, bro?
And I'm everyone other than that.
The hell, man? Killed it.
Congrats. What about the next one? Wow, they did a lot of damage, eh?
Oh, I. con tôi coi cho mày ơi. Đi, aga. Đi cái đó vậy.
You should really sort out the rock boxing.
Who's that? A what? Rock?
The
A
rock box.
The what?
The what?
The rock? The river.
Applying lithofoam on the rock box boil. Foaming up the area. If I get infected, quarantine me in the abyss ball.
Stop it.
Come on.
You mean?
Holy axe. Depth
With the glitch, a swarmer, grunt, guard, praetorian, oppressor. No! Oppressors do not aren't the next step of a Praetorian. That's the thing that we know, right? Everything else, I mean, that's all guesswork anyway. Unfortunately, Reverend, but the only thing we know is that Oppressors aren't a natural evolution for Praetorians. They're an offshoot. Like your mum.
Actually, you watched the video, but like, I like how they're dicks and they fucking nerfed Driller against Rockbox enemies. Sort of dick move.
I think we actually have
What?
If you're like, if you're near the thing when you pop a blister, it just gives you like 70 fucking
yeah.
Rockbox infection instantly, which was only really ever going to affect Driller. Just a dick move.
Yeah. Did you see yesterday on the stream?
Speak properly.
They were. I can't now. I can't. They were playing Banishment's like Rockbox mission.
Alright.
They made.
All right.
Yeah.
What did they think?
I don't know. I just saw them playing. I didn't listen to it. I didn't watch it.
Useless.
Shut up.
The in this stream, I mean, I probably only watched a little bit at this point in the grand scheme of things. But someone asked, are they going to buff perks? And they were like, no, we're not going to. Perks don't really need buffing. It's not all of them. But we're going to get round to it at some point. Which. It's just like, if that isn't confirming it at this point, then God knows, right?
I was so interested if it's not in season 4.
Yeah.
Because I know that overclocks they don't know, but doesn't mean it can't be season 5.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not overclocks, because of the way they've talked about the two things they've said about the two separately. If you look at it, one of these is clearly more important at the moment.
Yeah, obviously they're not in any way, shape or form confirmed it. But, I don't know,
Yeah,
the
the
answers...
evolution of grunts besides the probably
yeah.
answer of some kind. I don't know, I can't be bothered to guess about different evolution anymore.
It's just because they don't care, so why should we? That's the way I see it. Do power attacks actually get a 3 times ice boost? They don't, do they?
What? What?
Power attacks.
Why would they?
Do they get?
Why would that be a thing? Oh, power attacks. Well, they don't. They deal area damage, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Even though they definitely should, because it's fucking hitting them with the pickaxe.
Well,
they don't.
Well, no, it's just, the damage comes from a shockwave released when you power attack. It doesn't actually make the pickaxe sharper.
You're swinging it a lot harder though.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Good news.
Wibble, wibble, wibble.
One down.
Huh.
Stop killing my meat.
You what? You're what? You're Schmeat. What are you doing?
Goblin bastard.
Well, I literally told you to stop killing them.
Okay. Why would I?
And then what did you go do?
Why would I not kill them?
Because I wanted to kill them, so I could gain the life energy.
The
Now I
life
gotta take a
energy.
resupply.
The life energy. Eat my balls.
No.
They got more life energy.
So I really should just always be on my own with Cryo Driller.
I
It's just
like the
better.
fact that I basically have the same amount of ammo in this as I do when I use Executioner on the smart rifle.
What is this?
You.
What?
It's you.
Yeah, no, that quickly. Oh, that charged up is required.
Great crackle.
Things about to go boom. Ready to blow. Onto the Let's order a supply. Explosive spies. Hurry up.
You got 4 as well.
Maybe.
Retrieving escape pod.
Perhaps.
Really though, 4 satchels is just by far the best thing to do with it. You don't. The damage gained from just having 2 is not worth it, and 3 is dumb. So you've got to go full damage 2 or just full amount 4, and it's just damage isn't worth the amount.
Hamoud.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us. Sus Among Us.
Sus
Among
Among Us.
Among Us. Hello, Matashiro. How's it
Ugh.
hanging? We're back. And well, it's your back. We've been
Oh, there's
back for about
definitely. Well,
53 fucking minutes.
I don't know if they can. I don't know how many queens there would be.
We only did like 1 mission.
Probably 5. I reckon.
Right, so that experiment was a failure. Never
Cool.
changing that.
Core hunt. Core hunt. Weekly core hunt.
Aww.
It's a
Aw.
core hunt.
Sad let down.
No. Need
I haven't had a
homebrew
machine event in a while.
powder.
Have they nerfed the machine event chances?
Yes.
Going good. Thoughts on the anniversary skins? That's a sure if you've not watched our videos.
Have you not watched our podcast?
If not, fair enough.
What? Disagree.
But basically, I think all around quite like it, don't we? Like all around, pretty fucking sick. And we were gonna get them anyway.
I'm pretty fucking sick of you.
You did. Oh, okay. Then you should know our thoughts. What a completely irrelevant question.
What a
Yeah,
dumb bitch you are. What a...
The fucking that's a bit rude, Harry.
I'm sorry.
The
I'm kidding.
I really like the hat, but I think that's one of the more controversial takes on it. Like I think other
Yeah.
people do like the hat, but some people just don't.
Some
and-
people
and
are
that's kinda wild.
dumb idiot heads.
But yeah, no, I really like the hat to the point where even if it was like forced color, like both, I would still probably be fine with it. Preferably, you'd be able to change the colors because then it would be just significantly better. But
Let my
I would think
break.
on its own, it's at least good enough.
Lithophage! Outbreak!
Come on, you lazy bastard.
Right.
Are you ready?
We've got a job to do.
Yeah.
Base melter!
And I realize the armor is really just going to be inverse Scale Brigade, right? Because with Scale Brigade, undersuit
Yes.
is black, and like oversuit is like goldy browny. But then the other one is going to be like black primary with goldy, silvery or grey or under.
Meow,
Leaving
meow,
for
meow,
orbit.
meow.
Well, it is. I look forward to it. Well, I don't look. Oh wait, I didn't watch the VOD. I only watched the 5-minute video. Lot. I like the weapon frame. Yeah, the weapon frames. I swear the ones that were leaked were like slightly worse than what we actually saw in that video. Like these ones look slightly more refined. But that might be me because I didn't like the leaks. I actually didn't really like the look of it. But in the video, they look really sleek, really sweet. And I know exactly who it's going to go on. I don't know who's going to get all the new DLC stuff. One of my least favorite engineer looks is going to get a complete fucking overhaul. And then one of my drillers is going to get the frameworks on his weapons. Because it's just better 4th relic. And I can't stand using 4th relic anymore. It's just not good. It's just not good. It's just not good. it's just ugly. Oh, shit.
Madness.
I just realised what we're doing. Terraria may not be built for this.
Lol.
It's me, you
That
arsewine.
went well.
Yes. Oh, in saying that, what do you got on the flame ferret?
Base melter.
Right. Oh, that's not a thing, but yeah, I think it's better than not.
Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being
Yeah, this is about to be a song of ice and fire.
Yeah,
Face the pickaxe.
sure.
Time to deposit.
Sure.
Right, let's
At least we don't
just
have to haul all these
do
minerals
this.
around ourselves.
Alright, so there's these 2 spikes in it. You may be able to tell by the 2 spikes. Interesting.
Two spikes. Might be able
Damn,
to
there's
tell
one of
by
you
the two
fuckers.
spikes. One of those fuckers.
Do not awake him. He is resting.
Resting his
I will
sleepy
wake
head.
him up with a chilly little
Stand by. Cleansing
chilly
path
little
on its way.
thing. Haha, loser. We
That's how we do it.
Cleansing equipment on site. Robert
just die. Die. Didn't mean to activate Berserker, which I think is the story of Berserker, really.
That's the story of Berserker.
What's that song?
Not anything.
Aye. Eeyore pal.
Eeyore burl. Eeyore burl. Eeyore burl. Eeyore burl.
Satchels. Their only use
Is what?
is for mining when I can't be asked.
Mm.
The one thing they're good at.
I've been metal. Babby wabby.
Alert. Multiple meteor fragments incoming. Drop
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
doing and take care not to get caught in any of the impact zones.
Fuck.
I feel like it would be, I guess it would be, you know, it would be something. Might be a bit much. That there could be normal meteorites in Lift outbreaks after you've destroyed plague spikes. Contagion spikes.
Small but important victory against the rockpox. Keep it up.
And then if they did that, it'd be like, oh, so it is intelligent.
Oh damn!
Maybe.
I tried to drill them.
So I wonder if freezing prevents that effect. No, not in any way, shape, or form.
Do they really have to do that?
In all fairness, drills did absolutely destroy them.
Yes.
Try top down.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that doesn't. It's just not inherently good reasoning to me. I kind of just don't get the idea of removing ramps. If grunts are normal ant queens like 10 to 20 times bigger than normal ants, so... Oh, I feel like if we ever get a queen, it'll be a lot bigger than that. Oh, maybe not 20 times, actually, sorry. That sounds about right, actually. Oh, right, rich atmosphere.
Where is he?
What, that guy?
He's near, right? Yeah. Pretty shit too. We can set him afire, we'll just do the old ping pong.
Not very easy with Face Melter, especially if it's cooling down. Or warming up.
I smell bacon.
Then we'll do the opposite way around as well, but I'm pretty sure this is a lot worse.
Oh.
We'll leave it at that, shall we?
Season 1, 2, and 3 Driller is the counter. I don't agree with 3. Season 3. I don't call him the counter. So the breach cutter is the counter.
Yeah, Breach Cutter does do a little bit of the old violate.
It's a violation.
I'm getting infected.
Although I guess that could be the argument,
Quest cleared. Sending
which I think is just trying to make, is
didn't
that
wanna
you
make
don't
him
really
the
want
counter.
Driller to be the best choice
Again.
against them again. Okay, where the hell am I?
Cleansing equipment is on site. Time to stop the rock pucks in its tracks.
Explosives,
Oh,
lies.
nah.
Not sure if you were truly alive, but now you're most certainly dead. Skull Crusher!
I wouldn't have called Driller the counter in Season 1 because of industrial sabotage. It wasn't really universal. I mean, it still isn't because of the caretaker. That's just
Yeah, but
caretaker.
no. That's disagreeing for the sake of disagreeing. Driller is the counter to robots, and Season 1 was the introduction to robots. Can't really deny that.
This guy, this idiot.
Don't die easily.
Do it. Got enough. I don't care. Yeah.
Wait.
You throw the Hoover off the edge.
No, I threw myself off the edge.
Oh, okay.
Rolling off the edge of the world. You were woefully wrong.
Then I think it's a minute pain in the arse, please.
In here.
No, it ain't.
On the wall down there, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh my god, the rock
Yeah.
punch just saved me from full damage. Wait, did it? Or is that just not as big a drop as I thought? Oh, I think it did.
Die, you pox noodle!
Me?
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
What's that all
knows?
about then?
I don't know, but leave them to me.
No.
What part of that was that?
What part of you did I listen to? What?
Who's gonna protect you now? Rolling through the
Spingle blob.
Get back here.
Local infection eradicated. Well done.
Eradicated. Yeah, oh, Revan. You can't actually stun a Bolt Detonator to Boomerang. You can stop it. I would immobilize it.
Which is equivalent to stunning.
It's equivalent, yes.
So, You essentially can.
Well, I think well, essentially, yes. Yes. I don't care about anything anymore. Where's this guy? What are you doing? Why are you here? He's leaving.
Rockbox
Oh
Pretoria.
right, we gotta like fight a fucking dreadnought now.
Oh, cool. Oh, blimey,
It's
mate.
just not a good idea. Contagion spikes were not a good shout. They aren't bad, but they just aren't good either. It's just a bit much. Missions are full enough as is.
My blades.
This is a preferable one for me.
Odd.
Well, I'm not really focused on any form of single target, so at least I can fight the enemies.
Yeah, I guess. Sure, whatever.
What, am I wrong?
I'm not talking to you. Saving what you said.
Just being mean to Revan again.
I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I can't.
My boots. My poor boots.
That's everything that he said you disagreed with. I think that's a pretty easy way of doing that.
Sure.
I mean, sure, it's a question.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, I think the answer's been yes.
Sure.
Things about to go boom. There's our retarded.
Me, 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 me.
Hot, hot, hot.
Me, 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 me. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Except it ain't.
No, that'll work.
This is explaining how you can stun a dreadnought, a detonator for 16 seconds. You use all your boomerangs on it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Like, it's true, but you really... What kind of grenade is it if you need to use all of them to do something? Shit, now. Harry!
What? I wasn't looking at the screen at all. Holding the trigger.
Oh, it's fine, we won't freeze.
We're so quick.
Impact that.
That was bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it saved him on a deep dive apparently. Escort. I can. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I guess if you've got boomerangs, because I could. One IFG is all I need to kill a detonator.
Not ready.
Really.
There's recharging.
If you're clever, like me.
Uh-oh. I'm pissed.
Got no ammo left.
Peppy, weppy, peppy, flippy, poppy, loppy, abba, 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 gimme a man after midnight.
Yeah, we'll just kill it.
They smell so good against single targets. That just isn't impressive DPS. It just it simply ain't.
Well, it's something that it doesn't actually make sticky flames or setting. Does it? Does it even make setting on fire worse? It doesn't, right?
Doesn't make it worse.
Yeah, like it doesn't make anything else worse. So you can do all three, right?
You what?
Well, you can shoot through them
Aw.
onto the floor, sticky flaming,
Huh?
and ignite. Oh, can't see shit.
I was setting the stage.
Kill a rock
They're coming. God.
Shit.
Rubbish equipment.
Right.
Nonsense.
Whack-a-mole.
Nonsense!
Deep rock.
Oh my goodness. Look at this guy.
On the way to join you.
Fresh blood.
Really, isn't there a stun immunity after getting stunned? Yeah,
Maybe
I
not.
think it's because the bulk detonator isn't actually being affected by stun. It's being affected by the lightning effect that has 100% immobility. So it's technically not a stun. Therefore, I doubt it has any like prevention involved. Like sticky flames plus scare on fire. Yeah, that's one of the few viable builds for it. Oh, it just shot in the back of the head. Also, Catch, you're pretty low volume compared to the game. Harry is fine though. I don't know what I could do about that, to be honest. I've looked at the settings, and my mic volume is like max. I think it might just be I'd have to bring everything else down.
Yes.
Which I guess would.
Yes. Oh, this isn't even a dreadnought in this room. There isn't. Pardon me. Pardon me. The difference between a boomerang and IFG is the boomerang will keep the bulk where it's spawned, the IFG will slow the bulk down. The IFG is going to be keeping the bulk where it is, relatively, for a lot longer than one boomerang will.
Plus, everyone will then be able to kill the bulk like really quickly.
Not only does an IFG have electric bonuses you can use on it, but it also just makes it weaker to all damage.
Alright, well, I've turned down game volume.
And it lasts for 15
Probably.
seconds, and if you're smart enough, you can play around it and have the bulk be kept in the IFG for that entire time. By dancing around it, with GK2, Bullets of Mercy, keep it in place and also kill it, probably within the time of that one IFG.
I think that's the thing though, is the boomerang is just a pause button, right? Like, it ain't killing anything.
Exactly,
It's
and
nothing
it doesn't
like
it
that.
doesn't really help group things up much. It kind of can, because it can keep like a bunch of enemies at the front of a horde in place, and the rest will sort of catch up and make some more group together. But the IFG and the IFG is probably the best for grouping up because you have 6 of them. I mean, the pheromones do that like straight up, but the IFGs, they'll group up a horde that are coming towards you. It'll squish them all together at the same place, basically. They're coming towards you. Nope, the boomerang does in fact stun a bulk. I don't know why. Also, electric is just normal. If you've just done it, then fair enough, but might be wrong.
What?
He's saying it does stun the bulk, but I don't think it doesn't though, right? I mean, unless he's just done it, but I don't know, man.
If the bulk is immune to stun effect, right? Like that's a thing, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
it is just immune.
I
It,
just-
it cannot be
Revan,
affected by
did
stun.
you see the symbol? That's the important part, because if you're just saying it got stunned because it got stopped,
Okay, this is get. Oh my
that's
god.
an
I'm getting
important
more-
distinction, I think. But no, it is. That's definitely important in clarifying this situation.
Bro, I'm really confused with this. Okay, so it's everywhere.
No,
that's
but
what I'm
Revan,
looking-
that's the entire point, though. You say the electric is just a normal. Yeah, exactly. You did it yesterday. You're probably just remembering what you actually saw, but it's not. He says the electric is just a normal electric status effect. No, that's the whole point. It's not. It's actually completely different from normal. Well, it's not completely different, but it's not like normal electricity. This electric status effect actually has
Oh.
a 100% slowdown. That's what's doing the stunning instead of stun itself. So, and if you're recording
Bulk
from
isn't hard
yesterday,
to deal with, though. Yeah, no, bulks actually aren't that big of a deal, really. Obviously, they
cool.
can be. They can be a bit nemesis-y in the if they appear out of nowhere, you can really get fucked over in the wrong situation. But generally, they're not that difficult, and are more fun than not. I don't know. It's the issue of this game. I would argue is that everything feels good, so even when it's bad, people don't notice.
Yeah, but that's the difference between for Hazard 5. For me, I notice that things are bad.
Cleansing part launched and will arrive shortly.
Well,
that's-
you're starting to like the stubbies, so clearly that ain't the case.
No,
I'm glad we have someone to carry our rocks and stones.
Equipment part is on site.
Well,
Work fast.
all I'm saying is we'll actually like be able to like kind of factually know whether or not something was shit. Every time we get like a season, like every time we get a new season, we will then be able to see like if they like really buff a gun that like it was shit, right? Like they will be able to like fucking into it that yeah, so that gun was ass.
but does that mean? I guess there's a chance that the smart rifle's up there then. That.
Depends. Have you heard rumors that they're gonna buff a smart rifle?
No, it just seemed like that's the one that people didn't take issue with us putting low in the tier list.
Well,
I've also heard it's a fairly divisive weapon anyway, and I don't know what side I really fall on anymore. Well, I think I fall on the side of it probably being too weak, frankly. The problem is, it's only just
on the
about.
side of
It's
weak,
only
but
just.
I wouldn't care if it was strong.
It's only just about good enough if you use it like perfectly. And I don't think that is good enough.
When the damn bugs start to feel like family, you know it's
Yeah.
time when you supply ordered.
Supply pod launched. Better stand back.
Shouldn't have to be a ninja just for it to be as good as the Warhog.
The worst point is that they can be in is this escort mission or salvage when you need to defend the point. Yeah, pretty much.
That's when instincts kick in, and if your build is in any way built to deal with them quickly, suddenly you just figure it out, or you just ammo dump. That works usually. Not every build can deal with them quickly though.
Yeah, but some terrain, some builds, some people just.
people.
It is just. It's a skill check. I think is getting jumped by a
I think it's a
nemesis
build
or
check.
a.
As well.
It's just a check. It's just checking whether or not you're playing the game right. Is throwing you into a situation like that, and you coming out of it. And sometimes we don't. Actually, we haven't been fucked over by a nemesis or a bulk in a very long time. Really.
I feel like, but the thing is, when it comes to nemesis, is also there's like a massive like order. There's like two, not really. It's like 3 Praetorians and 2 oppressors are just waddling up the way here. But we can probably deal with those pretty easily with these. And being able to just dance around everything. Boom makes one of the most confusing things in the game since there are 2 types of stuns on it: regular stun and electric stun. Electric stun works on a bulk and not an oppressor. Yeah.
Yeah, normal stun doesn't work on.
That's-
Wait. Basically, with an oppressor, the only thing you can do is like a slight slowdown. I think with the boomerang. That's all it does to an oppressor.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like the most like compensation price in the damn thing. It's like worst case scenario, oppressor, and it will give you this, and that's like it, because it's not useful to anything else. That's it. Everything's gonna. That's shit. It's kind of fucked.
Oh!
I actually even freeze haven't I? You can. I wonder how much damage a pickaxe would do then.
Not anymore, right?
Try freezing a big one. That's a bit of damage. As in, I didn't see it, but it looked like a bit.
What the
Forgot about
fuck? Bevan, what is what the fuck? What did we do?
Nemesis and bulk are easy as long as you're not already in a bad situation. Pretty much. Like they really can be like the cherry on the cake sometimes. To just be like, well, fuck. But otherwise, they're quite a fun thing. Just a big fuck off enemy that will punish you really hard if you don't play it just right. You stop firing it. That was less damage than I thought it would do. That was a lot less damage than I hoped it would do. Oh,
Just give Scout the Rippers. Easy buff. Agreed.
Yeah.
Pop 'em. What that look
I
like?
don't know, I just find it interesting because, like, I did notice, like, we noticed, because we were talking about grenades for a while, because obviously we had a lot of time to, like, theorize, because they actually released the roadmap quite a while before the update. Moving on.
It's not like we haven't been coming up with perks. Kind of have.
Yeah.
Quite a few times
Yeah,
we
we
talked
haven't done
about new perks. And
Yeah,
overclocks.
but when we knew
I mean,
we
Tyler,
were going to get
Tyler.
grenades, we did a whole ass fucking
Overclocks.
podcast on
It's a different-
that. Yeah. But it's because we knew we were getting grenades that we started trying to come up with grenades, but obviously we have no fucking clue what we're going to get next.
Well,
so we've
yeah,
not done, like,
I mean,
a podcast on it or anything.
the
like we did
bingo.
last time.
Or like I just threw ideas and we just talked about how likely they were.
Yeah. Which I think you got like 3 out of 4, right?
I
Well, you
got
got the boomerang.
a lot, like indirectly. I mean, a boomerang was like really direct. Ripper was also verbatim, basically. Got that, which is weird.
Oh shit.
The weird one. Shredders, we did get 3, like exactly. And then a bullets grenade was still
Shredders was,
something.
like,
The thing is,
thing
the
we're
bullets
trying to
one,
know.
like the lead burster, I thought of that, but I just had the caveat of like it being like the Borderlands one where they bounce around. Apart from that, it's the same.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm a genius. Boomerang stun a bog by going around its stun immunity and not the oppressor. So it's just like, what the fuck? No, it's not going around the stun immunity. It's not a stun. It's just a 100% slowdown from electricity. And bolts don't have electricity resistance.
Yeah. Which
But
is why
presses
it doesn't
do.
work against oppressors, because they're immune to stun and electricity. So
It's
it
still a
doesn't get
special
slow.
electric effect in the fact that it can do its damage to anything. It's not strong damage. So you can still do that damage to it will still slow down a dreadnought and do that little bit of damage, but it's not a lot. And it won't stun it, it won't keep it in
Yeah.
place. I just got like a taste in my mouth that's sort of, you know, like a very slight taste that reminds you of another actual taste. And it was a string cheese. Like dairy string cheese. Yes,
I want
it
Umanite!
is essentially a stun, just not literally.
I swear to God, if I get fucking Umanite anymore in these minerals, I actually hate these fucking mineral canisters. I've yet to get an Enor Pearl. Yet. And that's by far the thing I need the most.
Scout.
There's a Bulu cap here. Bulu cap here.
I've got
Bulu
them.
cap.
You don't need to ping Bulu caps as a scout. You just get them. You figgle flaggle.
I need a damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
I don't need red sugar. Get the Bulu cap.
Yeah. It's like, here comes a problem, deal with it before it's even bigger. Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you're in between waves or whatever, and
Oh,
you see
okay,
one of
done.
those, you kind of need to deal with it then when it's manageable as well. Like, it's, yeah.
Da 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 da.
I really hope
da,
more
da,
overclock,
da.
some rework, and some perk modification. Well, as mentioned, they did lightly. We are. This is the. We are definitely going to get some perk adjustments at some point. Same with overclocks. 100% chance that some perks are going to get like buffed, and that we might get some more perks. That is 100% going to happen. Basically, it's entirely confirmed. Same with overclocks. We're definitely going to get more overclocks. The issue then comes is just when, because they don't seem they've given us no indication. They're like, yeah, we'll get around to it at some point for both of them, which is basically the most yes you're going to get until the roadmap, which is what we're kind of waiting on, because that will then just say, you know, yep.
I mean,
Here is
Revan,
the
it does that
stuff.
kind of. No, it does do that, except oppressors. You just said the buff the boomerang needs it can stun everything. but it's a 2-second stun, except bosses. And that's what it
Oh
does,
shit! No, I use all my drills.
aside from presses.
It's not often happen. Oh, well, do the normal way. It's the Nyaka landmine.
Explosives, flies.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Includes elites and such. Well, you're just splitting hairs at that point. Why should it be able to stun elite enemies for the same amount of time as everything else? They're like such an uncommon thing to encounter. They're not allowed some levity, some respite from the boomerang.
This on you.
Fuel is secured. Initiating launch sequence. Deep Rock Galactic thanks you for your good work. Drop pod will leave with or without you.
Going on here.
I think he got sent up.
Nice.
Good work.
Very good. Very good.
Very, very good.
Very, very good. Very, very cheap. £1 fish. I remember the days of £1 fish. Dark days indeed. Oh well, it just got brighter. Yeah. Look at us getting same amount of kills.
Hooray!
Hooray! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's up?
Good job. You're making good.
Rock and stone.
Completed the cosmetic trade.
Oh fuck! Just completed the tree.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
No, no, no.
Congrats, man. You've done it all.
Shut
You
up.
can now stop playing the game.
I actually kind of like the UPC one. I just got. It's weird.
Hard to fuck up. Being the EPC is like default building.
It looks so odd. It looks like a willy. It looks like
Willy.
willy. Willy.
Willy.
Willy. Oh, good lord. All in it together.
Oh,
It's a short one. It's plain.
Drop pod has cleared warm-up. Time
Possible.
for team.
In a short amount of time.
I think we both know that there's going to be a Corlock of this and like an Omen
Shut
and like.
Alright, I'll use
Prospector.
explosive reload, that's fair. I'll use explosive reload and disperse of compound, that's my go-to. Escort duty build. Ra, Rispotan. Risputon. Riputan. Reputin. Rasputin.
The seats in the drop pod are meant for employees only.
Maybe. You got rippers?
No.
I'm not supposed to have rippers.
Sure.
I'll take rippers. Be up to. Yeah. That's just extraordinary. Oh, he's trying to get barrels and drop pods. Like, he's
You
doing
know
it.
what? I
What?
do want more weapons.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it, and if they gave Driller a new primary weapon that was like more direct damage focused, then there would be no more use for the flamethrower, and I think that would be a cool time. Not that the flamethrower's direct damage is anything special anyway, but my point is if you want to shoot the floor, slow enemies down, use the sludge pump. If you want your status effect to be useful, use the cryo cannon. If you want to do direct damage, technically that's really all the flamethrowers got left. And if they add, like, say Tesla, like in Winston's gun, right? And that's like direct damage somehow.
Well, the problem is a Tesla
Which,
wouldn't.
you
It wouldn't.
want. You wouldn't.
Yeah,
want
it wouldn't have
that,
weak
though.
point damage though. A Tesla gun.
Yeah,
That's the
plus
thing.
you'd then not be able to use it against far too many enemies. Plus, that's basically what SW is. It was a bad example, but my point is, if it was like
The
main
thing is,
goal
I
was
don't think
actually
it will
being,
be a
like,
Tesla. Actually, there's a chance that it could be. That's the thing. Well,
If they were
only
gonna
because
do a
it's a
Tesla, they
very
wouldn't have
popular
done a stealth
request
one.
still. No, I know. I don't think
Maybe
they
a
want to do it then.
secondary. And maybe not for Driller.
I can see Driller getting an electric something. No, I can't actually because he hasn't got any yet. I thought by this point, like, I think they're just keeping electricity off Driller, which is kind of good. Which is why it should be wind. They have a wind focus or a seismic gun that can create like spikes to come out the ground. Want to use shock waves.
It's gonna drill it to the next room, but I don't even need to. It's already here.
Like a fawn shooter.
Stake gun.
Well, no, it would shoot like fawns that that come out of enemies and like damage enemies touching them.
Fuck off me!
But it would do direct damage. It would be like heat radiant, but with fawns that deal direct damage. Heat propagation. That's and then you really nullify the flamethrower.
I can rage.
It would be like a Tesla gun, except with like basically the red vines. They would just like climb into enemies that are touching other enemies. Or a rockbox gun.
You shoot out like you have like 40 ammo, and you shoot out like the hearts, and it just like spreads. Shut up! The breeder would be fucking dead if it wasn't a bitch ass bitch.
You almost said something else there.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. I believe you, actually. If it was me...
It's just because of the stupid Sonic meme is why you thought he was going to say something else.
What? What's got to do with Sonic? Don't bring him into this.
It's Eggman. That's what he's saying.
The bitch... No, he's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Rock and stone.
Shadow the Hedgehog, it's a bitch-ass motherfucker. With a small dick. Tiny dick. This is my dick. No pillows, no quills. Looks like 2 balls in a bong. My super laser piss.
I don't know.
You
Let's press this
idiot.
fucking button.
I have 70 alternative accounts.
Fucking hell.
I just.
Get this mission rolling. Drill dozer operational and homing in on the Hearthstone.
Anyone needs ammo? There's Nitro here.
Nitro here.
Can you speed it up a little bit? Fucking hell. That's another thing. No, you know what will fucking help this fucking game mode? Get rid of the speedometer on fucking Doretta. The fuck's that doing there for? You wanna speed up the mission? Stop reducing the fucking corridor size or whatever. Just stop making us slow for no good reason. So, unless everyone is sitting on it, like it's going slower for no good fucking reason. Piece of shit. Dumbass fucking shitting ass game mode.
I still see a
Alright,
vacuum type
thanks-
gun that would
thanks
take
for
some.
coming around, Matthew.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly
I'm
what I want
trying
actually. Like a
to-
gravity gun that like
Have a good one.
that sucks up like the terrain and bundles it into a ball. Like, you shoot at things. I feel like I could get the turbine from Black Ops 2. That one.
No, like the Wonder Wolf.
Well, no, because that would just be the Tesla gun. The
the
thunder
other
gun,
one,
though. I like the thunder gun
That's
as,
the
as an
one.
idea. Yeah, that's because that's how I sort of saw it. It's like people just want the Wonder Wolf. I kind of want the thunder gun though.
The Thunder
Consider
Gun
such-
could be cool if it was like it did just do like severe damage, because that's what it is, right? It's like a slow firing, immense damage gun that like technically it's like pierces and clears crowds and that as well. So it would basically be the realistically what people wanted the railgun to be.
Yeah,
You could
it would
probably
be
turn
like
it
a
into-
rail. It would be like a hit scan breach cutter, basically.
Yeah, that uses like wind to fucking shred enemies to pieces, and but the important
Call it the
part
wind
is,
cooler, as in reference to Jurgen Wind Cooler on Skyrim.
the important part is that the bodies go flying.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's because the thunder gun I think does that even without killing them necessarily. And the thing is, Deep Rock just doesn't have the infrastructure or the physics infrastructure, where they can have enemies ragdoll, but they're not dead. Like, that's a different state. They can't ragdoll in their alive state. And I think for so many reasons that's something they should just do. I mean, and unless it's just too complicated, I think there's a lot of good reasons why they should do it, because it will just create a lot of potential for so many different things. Like, first of all, just upgrades that add pushback, like RG250, would blow enemies away without necessarily killing them. Things like that. The shockwave would actually have a use.
Well, I think you've got to really keep in mind how much effort that would be. Not only would they then have to create the infrastructure, which is like creating a new enemy type tier, if that, like probably maybe even more, right? But also they then have to like create an absolute gigafuck amount of animations for like them getting back on their feet, no matter what position they kind of fell into.
They just like
And stuff like that.
creepily just floated back into normal position. Just contorted.
Well done. All canisters are loaded. The drill dozer is
Alright,
ready
let's
to move
get
on.
on. If it goes down that hole, I'm gonna get right pissed.
The drill dozer is en route to the Hearthstone. Expect heavy
Setting straight forward. Oh no, it's turning away. Yeah, no, it's turning back. No, now it's turning away again. Yeah, you better turn.
What about a harpoon gun? Maybe we should get one of those in. Hey.
Secondary could be interesting.
Well, I kind of want Drida to get a secondary that's a bit slightly more ballistic, but not necessarily. But at least, like, I don't know, a two-handed one. It wouldn't necessarily be stronger, but just some kind of rifle you could have. It'd just be a basic semi-auto. And weird effects, but that might be too similar to the Sparta.
attention team. To keep the drill dozer
Something
running,
that you hold with both hands, though, would be cool.
to keep it clear of bugs.
Or
By the way, the
Fix.
wind gun would apply whiplash to anything that survives, and it slows them down for like a while.
compressed air cannon, the CAC, will shoot similarly to the snowball and ice spike and blast a huge wave of wind. I mean, like an air ball.
Is this
that
someone in the
explodes.
comic? Because if so,
Yeah.
that is essentially what we're going for, yeah. that is
Well, no,
basically
because I think he's saying it would be
exactly-
like a ball that would blow things away instead of like just
No,
like a shock wave,
yeah, no.
or like a
shockwave.
conal wave, like, you know, like a tube,
Yeah,
like the thunder gun.
that's essentially it. So I don't want it to be hit scan, but it will be very projectile-y. It will be like Ice Spear basically in its nature. But like, yeah, it would have maybe like a lingering blast off zone. I don't
Hold
know.
on, Tyler, I
Something
got
cool.
this.
so the scout doesn't want to get through anytime soon.
No cares ready.
Another one.
There we go. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. And that's all it's good for. That's all it's... Another what?
Drill dozer is ready to start the
Read
extraction
it.
of the armor
Oh.
and Hearthstone. Awaiting your call, team. Knight has been withdrawn. The supply pod is inbound.
A short-range shotgun. I think that's what they're meant to be anyway.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
I think that's what I would kind of... Unless it's be something more exciting, like some kind of... I don't even know. A gun at primary, I do kind of want a dual wield, like rifles or something. Des and Troy. Or, I just need the idea like dual wield
Well,
combat
the issue is
shotguns.
with that is that the way they deal with dual wield is kind of like they just double weight ammo and stuff
doesn't
like that.
really
You know what they do with Zukov,
change much.
which is literally what like minigun is.
But I would
And
want them to
know-
go further into that and have it be. It would have a very unique upgrade tree that actually focuses on them basically being two different weapons. I just want to see that in some capacity, where you have two different. So like because like when you think about it, the crossbow has quite a unique upgrade tree, and I want to see one more weapon that sort of works like that. Or someone else, of course, for not the scout.
We're losing the drill dozer. Protect and repair. Clifford Wharton is history. I shall Beretta is purring like a kitten.
Skadoosh. There wasn't a core lock.
Yeah, there is.
What do you mean there is?
What do you think I mean by that?
Where is it then?
Well, it's for you to find out.
What? You're a man of mystery.
I'm a man that can't stand this fucking heat. Like, the window helps slightly, but still.
I'd like everyone to know that it's not actually hot here.
Bit of whiplash. It's probably because mum's got the heating on. So,
Yeah.
probably hotter inside than it is
It's
outside.
well, Tyler, it's not hot outside. It's not cold at the moment, really, but it's not hot out there.
We built this city.
We built this city on rock and roll.
We built
Rock
this
and
city on
stone.
common stone. I mean, rock and stone.
Scout could get a lever action rifle for a primary, where it has a normal shot and a
Isn't
charge
that
shot, where you
essentially-
slowly charge up to rapid fire it. Okay, so that last part, I'm going to take that and be like, okay, a pulse rifle from Destiny, where it's like a burst rifle, but I think you can shoot it sort of semi-automatically, or you charge it up like a release like a widespread like burst of like a lot of ammo in a short time. Not the same. It's not a shotgun, but you do like charge up like long-lasting bursts.
People won't like that.
People won't like
That's
anything.
That's essentially the same mechanic. Well, it's not essentially the same mechanic, but like you charge it up and then you lose control of the weapon. Right? That's how it would work. It would be like you
Original
charge it up and then
Sharp
exactly. People don't like not being able to stop firing, even if they themselves decided how long they would fire for.
Well, that's the thing. A decision part of it, where that's not.
Sure, but
That
people
doesn't
would still
exist yet.
complain.
Yeah,
What's that?
but you can sort of just charge up as much as you need. I guess maybe it's a time thing because you get that a little bit with the coil gun, control of magnetic flow, but it's limited stages. Not like you can do it like 1 damage per like millisecond that you charge it. It goes up in stages, like 4 different stages.
Yeah, what's going on over there?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
No.
Idiot.
It's not very fair.
Oh, the misery. Jesus Christ.
Fucker deserved it.
Let there be light.
This is ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
Stone, yeah. If only it would fit in my pocket.
Drill dozer has begun
Feel free to take a resupply.
If you lose the dozer, you lose the
No.
mission. So be
No.
well against any hostiles.
No. I've got this.
Attacked. Swarm approaching.
You jumped over that.
Hunker down and load up.
Oh, that was
Doesn't look
almost
good
very
for
well
me.
placed.
Swarm! Repeat, swarm!
Almost.
Ammo's for pussies. My game got real framey just now.
Rock and stone forever. Rock and stone in the heart. Leave no thought.
Makeshift jet engine. What? Oh, makeshift jet engine is a driller primary. It pulls in bugs and shreds them.
The dozer's just
Oh,
broken
Jesus
through the
Christ.
crust of the armor.
Well, that's the same issue though. I guess you could put that should probably there's probably a workaround for that where you could just have it quickly make the bugs move towards the weapon without displaying their walking animation. It's as if they're just being slid across the ground towards the gun. They could probably figure that out. Oh,
Permanent damage done to the drill dozer. Keep those things off
Using
it.
explosive reload.
yeah.
Did good.
Hello.
Actually, no, fuck that noise.
Why are there so many rocks?
Protect the dozer! Ha! Who's gonna protect you
The
now?
hull of the drill dozer is taking permanent damage. Remember, it's game over if it's destroyed, so step to it. Incoming swarm. Keep the dozer safe.
Yeah.
The drill dozer is at the halfway
Going on?
point.
You repaired the children's. I'll not do that.
Contact. Lock and load.
I know I don't want to look into melee weapons, but a flail type with some range as the secondary I think would be interesting. Yes, it would be, wouldn't it? like the other fucking because they are flails, I think technically still in Terraria they're categorised as flails, but things like the KO cannon or the golem fist.
Something that shoots slowly, but only because it has to come back. Bit like the back boomerang.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Help me protect the dozer.
Doing a good job here.
Yeah.
The drill dozer just has to drill a little further.
Well, no, a melee weapon wouldn't have to be infinite ammo. The drills aren't infinite ammo, they're a melee weapon. They use fuel. Be a motorized weapon in every context. I think people understand why you can't just give the dwarves a warhammer
We got a big horde of enemies approaching.
or a battle axe.
Defend it or die.
Because that's not, I mean, to be fair, in Halo, the gravity hammer, you can't use it once it's out of power, even though it's still a massive fucking hammer.
Yeah, you can just make it like electrically charged. Doesn't even have to be fuel, does it? Just any form of power. Hell, it could be wood powered. could have a furnace inside it.
Eyes wireless
logs
device looks inside wires. Always a fucking
Someone's done that.
reaction image of a cat. They're looking just confused. Slightly annoyed. I don't like it when people present like arguments against things with things that are hypothetical. Like, it's hypothetical that the melee weapons would have to be infinite ammo, and yet people use it as an argument against them. That's not inherently how they would be done, because Ghost Ship wouldn't do that. And melee weapons don't inherently have to be infinite ammo, as is proven by the ones already in the
You
game.
wouldn't do melee weapons anyway. One of their reasonings was, I think the dwarves should prefer to stay at range, which is a bit BS considering Driller, but you know, oh well.
The drill dozer served its purpose. The Heartstone is ours. Deposit it and wrap up the mission.
Armor and Heartstone.
Armor and Heartstone secured. Press the button on the mule and we will send in the drop pod.
Revan. Yeah. That's not how you spell baloney.
Taking some of the ammo.
What? You can't swing this thing because it ran out of batteries. It sounds like baloney. It's a game. It's a game. You do what you want.
I feel like the gravity ammo, isn't it? I don't know. You can still
Well, the thing is,
use
you
it.
can
It's
still
just
hit
not
with
strong,
it, but it's
right?
just it doesn't actually change anything. It's still just your normal melee attack. It just changes the way it looks. It's just the animations. But it'd be like it'd be something like that, but it would have like charges that get expended when you hit things with it. It'd be it would be like ammunition that's placed on the end of like this hammer, and they like explode. You like reload it basically. You place like this electric charge on the end of the hammer that explodes when you hit things with it, and then once you're out of those, you're out of ammo.
Never felt better. Ollie, over here.
We're balancing, my guy. Yes, thank you, Bean Dip. Where is the head?
We're sending in the drop pod. Head for LZ.
It's in the hole.
What hole?
Bury
That
it in the
hole.
low grav hole.
Oh, I'm sorry, my wife. I can't hit the robber with my cane because it's out of batteries. What?
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
I'm still quite fond of the steam idea.
Pod departing in
You mean-
T-minus 5 minutes.
In what?
Just having a weapon be like coal based or like steam based. Well, it would be steam based, but like coal or wood being like thrown into a furnace is how it like, yeah. Steam gun. Instead of wind, it's just steam. And it wouldn't be any different, but it would excuse that. It would excuse it having like a fat fucking furnace grill on the front and like fire in the middle of it. It's really just I'm liking the visuals I've got in my head more than any form of idea of actual gameplay.
It would be like a Choomba from Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story.
Sure, why not?
Supplies are on the way.
Part Goomba, part Chimney.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Shit.
We can go in a direction where it's a gun but a close range weapon. Well, that is kind of what was suggested with the flail. And that's, in my opinion, is the best way to do a melee weapon. It's just like a spiked ball, like on a chain that you launch out and then retracts. That's a pretty simple, like, active idea.
It'd be pretty sick if you shoot it out. It's like the ball and chain in Terraria. You throw it out, do shit tons of damage, and you slowly reel it in. And it like anything you hit, it does shit to still. Not like obscene amounts of damage, but like it still hits them and does something.
Yeah.
Gone
Who would that
out
suit
there,
most? I feel like that would suit the driller secondary the most.
Like that! Rock and stone!
Yeah, I guess.
Rock and stone!
Rock and stone, everyone!
No, Revan, you make it so difficult for me to treat you with courtesy. A flail is a gun since when? Well, no, we know a flail isn't a gun. We're talking about a flail gun. It's not real. It's not a real thing. It's called an idea, Evan. It's a gun that would shoot a spiked ball on a chain. Oh, nice. Oh. They can make it do an explosion when it connects and has a status effect on top of the chain. Well, yeah, the chain itself could also like damage things. You could leave it if you wanted. You could hold, like you're still holding the weapon out. You have to. It's like with the like with the actual flails in Terraria, like the not gun ones, where you can just leave the ball on the floor, and it will damage things that touch it, or in this case, it would damage things that walk through the chain.
Barrels.
But it would come back eventually, and you can only do that if you're holding the weapon. God, I'm actually pretty fucking infatuated with this idea now.
Don't be.
Why not?
It's not that good.
No, it definitely is. Sorry. Yes, let's do this. Tranquilizer rounds. The time has come.
So,
Use tranquilizer rounds.
aye. I feel like one game each isn't really the. Whatever.
That's right.
It breaks my
Bismol, Croppager, Peas, Magnite, Umanite.
Umanite Thurman. I need a piss. I'm going to go for a piss.
Good.
You cannot bring barrels with you on missions, but I applaud your efforts.
By the beard! Rock on! Yeah, rock and stone! Rock and stone! Like that! Rock and stone! Rock and stone! It never gets old. Let's rock and stone!
Let's seriously just get more fucking Umanite.
Yeah. I'm a wizard.
Oh yeah.
Eh. Yes, Reverend, it would be a form of wrecking ball. Well done. Have I ever heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Oh, right, right, because I heard. Oh, you're a clever man, you are. You're a funny fellow, aren't you? What you doing?
Boring.
Forging. I got a lot of forging to do. Too much. Too much foraging.
Enor, pal.
Mm-hmm.
That was worth it.
That was worth it.
Worth spending 5 to 10 minutes sitting here fucking hitting a hammer. Alright,
What?
it's also I just got an achievement, the A team. You put an arrow in every seat of the drop pod. Oh. Go meet this on the side of a gun, essentially, is what I'm pitching. Yeah.
I just think the forge, the whole thing.
Yeah.
On the back. Put it in my mouth. Yum yum, my tum tum.
Which is a bit weird, isn't it?
Why?
Doesn't use any of it. You just put in the thing in here, and you hit it with a hammer, and then job done.
Yeah. I like the animation. I never think about it. It's almost like a cutscene.
It is a cutscene. Cutscene you can't skip.
To do hundreds of things.
Yeah.
Yes. What the fuck? That looks so weird. What are you even doing?
A hammer in there.
What?
Kicking the hammer.
Kick le hammer. Kick le ham.
Kick the ham.
Keckley ham. Keckley boy.
Kick the mouth.
Fregley. Is anyone actually
Frog.
called Fregley in the
Oh.
real world?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Actually. After the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I can't imagine anyone that raised watching that would name their child Fregley. Unless they actively wanted harm to come to their child. Which, you know, it is possible if you grew up reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I think it's a bit of, it's like sociopath indoctrination.
Onboard entertainment sucks.
The hell are you talking about, boy?
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what the fucking point.
Alright, team, you're going after eggs this time. Alien.
Hello.
Can't miss them. They're big and they glow. Get the eggs to Stone and Molly and get back alive.
Electromagnetic wrecking ball will launch violently forward when right trigger is pressed. Aim relatively slowly by letting go of trigger. Swing it around and hit some bugs. Warning, spike ball fast! That's amazing. I mean, I guess swinging it would be interesting, but I think just how you would swing it. Because you
Go
spin
in your
around.
head.
You what?
Yeah, just turn.
Turn.
Whack-a-mole!
Christ. No, 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 no.
Reinforcement is on the way.
Striller time, baby.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good anyway. I'm sold. On my own idea.
I'm full. Where's Smalley? This one's for Carl.
What you gonna do about that? Oh, you got.
Until it unfreezes. Here's unfrozen. I'm dead.
Okay. Carry on.
Rock and
Fucking
stone,
ball.
you beautiful.
Did you say war?
Literally went straight. Yeah, actually.
Well, the reloading would be you reeling it back in.
It's an implement.
Flares. Recharging. Leech now.
Oh my god. Sludge City.
It's overheated.
Here we go.
You what?
Not a mole.
Alright, this Praetorian is my prey. Nothing is working.
I came, I saw, I cut them to shreds. Mixing sludge.
Who's who here? Right, that guy's not you.
It's a friggin' killer. There's a recharging. That's for you. I've got the Glyphid Praetorian.
There's a lot of flaming sludge here.
Ready to go.
Damn it! God damn it! What the fuck are you?
Bunch of lithophage meteor friends coming your way. Stay mobile. Try not to die.
I'm dead.
Some sugar.
What's going on? Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 blah, 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 blah.
Fuck you!
What?
Fucking piece of shit.
Oh, this guy's still alive, is he?
It's a new one.
Not rolling so much now, are ya?
What do you mean?
Runners are so fucking dumb.
Fucking JPEG.
They're worse than robots, and no one complains about it because they're not brand fucking new, so they think it must be perfect. Immune to fucking status effects, so they're not affected by any slowdown ones. Fucking ridden, completely covered in armor, so you can't fucking do most attacks against him. So you can't kill him like quickly or reliably. Yet their threat level is like unfucking paralleled. Not to mention they can spew an ungodly horde of ungodly damage towards you as well. They're just dumb as fuck. Absolutely broken. Why did I summon it? Why? Did he just like res you and then leave?
No. Well, I wasn't down.
Oh.
Move your thick ass over here and hurry, please.
There's a fire in my belly. The fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you.
What?
Flare charge.
Swarm spotted. Buckle up.
Oh,
Contact imminent.
Swingle
I
wingle.
like red sugar like anywhere.
No.
Well done.
And this is why red sweet tooth is
My
not
grandpa
that
told
good.
me they used real mules back in the day, keeping up the traditions.
Swarm, it's a big one, team.
And resupplier is better.
I need both.
Why do we not have enough nitrogen?
There isn't any. That's not true. There is plenty. Hold on.
Ouch, ouch.
What the? Get on the
You haven't
ceiling.
used the breach cutter. Not breach cutter. Essentials.
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer.
Steve Rock seriously need to invest in some better and
Oh, I'm dead. That's it. I don't know. Never mind, the things that killed me will not be. You will not be shielded. Basically, yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's gonna kill you.
Featuring out. Wipe out the rest and get out.
Really?
You were far more likely to die at your own hands in that situation.
That was a very clever man. See how he did that?
Why are we getting worse?
No, I'm just not using any builds I'm used to.
Yeah, but why did we lose now?
Because we were both low on health when the swarm started, and we didn't choose to get a resupply. Could have done. Really.
Oh, that went south fast.
Alright, well, my stream's over.
At least
Not that anyone's watching. I have share popped in, but yeah.
It's to go take a shit. Being part of donkey poo.
Drop pod is ready. Time to leave.
I'm gonna drink! I need to fucking check if they're eating something. We're back.
Get rid of those. Maybe I shouldn't do. No, I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do this. Yep. Yep. Watch me run, watch me fly, watch me die, watch me eat some pie. Oh.
Time to collect your paycheck.
What's Maryland? They're American, right? Or at least the whole point is that they're supposed to be like Americans.
They're supposed to be like Americans.
This time, alien eggs.
Shut up!
They're big and they're glowing.
Don't be mean! That hurts my feelings!
That hurts my ears.
Well, that's what you get really, innit? Alright, cool, Roddy.
Hell, are you from Balamori?
What the
Jesus Christ, Revan, you're crazy, brother. You're crazy. I like how this hula is just not leaving, yet I'm not even touching it. I like that. I like that. I like dedication. Oh right, it's not actually that delayed. I'm just okay. 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 Okay.
Wally!
Diggy wiggy, diggy wiggy, diggy wiggy.
Why are you reading like that?
Just got insulted by myself.
That must suck, man. If there's anything to do, I can do to help. Just let me know. I can't believe you were like that, to do that to yourself.
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
The oppressor! I needed that.
Me trying to warn the other cavemen in my village that there was a 500-pound bear coming towards our camp. Me to the child. I'm sitting, the 8-year-old sitting next to me on the plane when we hit turbulence. You're gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Not ready. There's
They call me insane. They say no, my name's Harry. Oh my god, die, die, die. Leave, leave, leave. Fucking leave! Fucking leave! Ribbon, I thought you should be writing this down somewhere else. Oh, I just redacted it. Oh dear. Never be ashamed of who you are. Oh, brother.
Totally acceptable. I called for Molly.
Itch.
Can't carry anymore.
Gotta move on. Shut up, shut up.
Let me split. Ward him down. Stop. Now kill the rest of them. Bam! I killed the loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Need some free space.
All requires momentum to do damage.
Need to get my pickaxe sharpened when we get back.
Moves with you and turns with you. I probably. Calm Vine Tears.
Flares are recharging. Whack-a-mole! Die, you double-jointed freak! Die! Damn sticky goo! Where is that damn tin? Gotta wait.
See, Reverend, that wasn't so hard. Finally come over the light. I'm not sure if you actually disagreed with it at any point. We're on the same page for once.
Resupply ordered.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
I need the damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
Nicely done, team. You secured yourself a nice bonus.
Not bad. Not bad for a pointy-eared old bishop.
Glyph What's this?
What do you mean on new weapon ideas video? Evan, I won't use any of that. If I ever do something like that. I'll be original. I won't plagiarise your work, don't worry. Yeah, it sounds like you want me to.
Yeah, just make your own like Reddit post or something. Basically, copy and paste everything you've already written by those.
Oh, that's what we call an explosion. Yeah, you should do that, Revan. What are you saying? I should do that?
Huh?
Then I should copy what he's written. Post it on Reddit.
No,
No.
I'm there eating to do.
Yeah, you should. Even though it wasn't really his idea. Not the concept of weapon, but he did come up with stuff for it.
Got no flares ready.
I give the rights to use my ideas since I don't really care if it's made or not. I just like come up with new things. Well, that's fine then, but don't worry then. That's fine. That's fine.
Scanner's got a blip the size of a drop pod. Brace for swarm, team.
Air's corner heavy down here.
All eggs collected.
Wow.
Management will be pleased. Escape pod button is activated. The swarm is upon you.
Cliff
Okay.
is history. We are free from the oppressor. Preserve your bullets. This never gets old.
The wave is almost over. Wipe out what's left.
Kill or be killed. Flares, not ready yet. Be gone! Things about to go boom.
Badoosh.
Ammo. Just want to talk to Order.
Drop pods on the way. Hang in there.
Drop pod. Drop pod. Raised. Raised and what?
retrieving the mule. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Go! Drop pod isn't waiting forever! Back to the drop.
The mule has been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever.
What the hell?
Extraction commencing.
What the
Good work.
hell? $500 transgenders to. Oh, I shouldn't read that. Actually.
Ah,
What?
I don't know. What's going on, Harry? This, it's in the corner, Harry.
Back for Blood is officially being abandoned by the developer less than 2 years after release.
What?
Aren't they? I mean, Back for Blood was a failure, I guess.
Back for blood? Oh god.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
No.
Just no one gave a shit, like
No.
at any given moment. And the exact same thing is going to
People
occur
thought
with
they
the new
did.
shitty fucking Bethesda game that's going to come out soon.
That's.
Redfall, I think it is.
Oh, Redfall. Right, yeah.
Yeah, that no one gives a fuck about. Like, no one gives a shit.
I know. They're
Like,
pushing it as
it
well.
looks, it just
I
looks
haven't- I
like
don't think
worse
anyone-
Borderlands. That's it.
Mm. Mm.
I mean, if it comes out on Game Pass, which it almost definitely will, I will likely play it. But God forbid, no one's gonna fucking buy that thing.
God, I hate the way it looks. The gameplay.
It literally,
Christ.
it looks ass. It's like it's gonna make tons of jokes, and they're all gonna be terrible. Or everyone's gonna be like quipping and like like Marvel movie shit, right?
Jesus.
Everyone's gonna have like
Christ.
one-liners and all shit like that.
Drop pod is cleared. Warm up. Time to get
And it's just fuck that noise.
Do you know what's like? I know that Borderlands gets a bit of a bad rap for its dialogue sometimes, mainly the ones after 2. But Borderlands 2 also has really good like character dialogue, where it's just based on stuff that they do, and it's all fairly funny or neutral at least. They're not annoying.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. It's just it's a good type. Well, I don't know because I don't think it's any form of looter shooter. It seems like it's going to be pretty. I don't know. I don't actually know exact details. I'm not sure if actual gameplay stuff has come out yet. Other than like something from like a year ago, I think. But like it's just that each character is going to have like abilities, and those abilities are like very similar to Borderlands ones. Like one guy has like invisibility, like basically everything Zero has, as far as I've seen. Another one's got like siren powers, to make like elevators and shit, and stuff like that.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Sorry, Revan's got another idea.
I'd see that. Yeah.
Biome, Ash Forest, just south of the Hollow Boughs, a sea of grey and black with remnants of fire from its glorious blaze. With one-hit terrain and no life. What? No life, no loot bugs, just grunts. Huh? I think like an actual volcanic land. That's like, as in, it is caused. Like, you know how you have like Solstheim. Well, the ash isn't necessarily.
There isn't fire left
destructive.
anymore, but but it was clearly there.
It's caused different
know what I mean?
vegetation to grow, actually. Because volcanic ground is very fertile. It'd be quite grey and quite somber, but it'd be like a very lush like vegetation-wise at the same time.
It would be, I don't know. It would be hard to nail it. It would be hard to kind of distinctly make it distinct from like magma core, really, and or radioactive exclusion zone. I imagine you'd have to find somewhere in the middle of there that wouldn't feel like somewhere in the middle of there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The fuck you using that skin for?
What's wrong with you?
Why are you
Why are you
changing
watching
that?
me?
I don't know.
Trying to
It's
get
another
better.
viewer, isn't it? That's rude, and I don't think I'd do that by watching it.
Fucking hell. Damn.
Well, that's a 1 for 1, an eye for an eye.
I'm hurt. Real bad. That I ain't.
An eye for an eye is a very good way of living life. It definitely doesn't result in just two people not having an eye.
How about this?
I'd like a corpse pile biome. Thanks, Bean Dip. Or flesh biome. Yeah, I mean flesh pits. Or just a flesh biome. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Well, there is definitely some very obvious biomes that kind of need to get done. Like the fucking caustic mire is a thing, right? There's a biome for like every status effect. Caustic mire is just kind of an easy one, really. Flesh pit is a very popular one for good reason. My only argument for flesh pit is that you've got to give it to them. Egg hunt is kind of flesh pitty, right? Like you
Doesn't come across
drill
that way
into
anymore.
yeah, it doesn't feel it, but like you do drill into little flesh sacks to
Yeah,
get
but I
the
want
eggs
something
out.
that's more bloody. That's the thing. Like, and have like bone structures and shit, and like pools of digestive fluid that you fall into.
Pest control team.
Mm. I don't know, I wonder how far
Like
they
teeth.
can do stuff like that before they get like pulled up on age restriction.
Or,
Like,
or
you know,
get
something like that.
copyright infringement from Bethesda.
What?
I don't know, because I think
Well,
it would, I
Bethesda
wanted to
done
look exactly like.
Gonna have to take out
Well, there's a lot of Doom locations
I need
that
a
could
net.
provide
Right.
interesting environments
Where
and
is it?
a super gore nest. I mean, you would call it that, wouldn't you? You'd call it the gore nest.
Sorry, little bug.
First of all, I mean, I would. Why am I using boomerangs? Everything that we said earlier.
It's
I have the new grenade and all of my sick fellas, so it's a price I have to pay.
Not again. They go.
But obviously, it's not a price for engineer. For engineer, it's cool. It's
Lighting up.
shredders are cool, and the bullet one for gunner is like fine. It's just
Now, I
as
think that might be the best
good
gunner
as the
one.
rest. Well, I think there was a thing,
Better against
you know,
like flying shits and you can
yeah, they made
fun
video
stuff,
established that it
definitely.
actually does have like, you
Yeah,
know,
but I knew all this already.
Like hot for Molly.
yeah.
I was already in the Leadburster crowd.
You snooze, you lose. Lights up.
All right.
It's the gunner grenade I use the most. I think it's the most versatile. Frankly, it's almost impossible to not get damaged by it.
Fair enough.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment.
Alright.
Ash Forest
The
would be the darkest
darkest
biome.
I don't think you realise what you were saying there.
I don't want a darker biome than the darkest ones we've got.
Hover boots on.
getting out of hand now. There's 2 of them.
That goddamn overheating!
I think.
Don't waste your ammunition!
Oh,
It's
I know.
overheating!
Yeah, your stream's like very behind.
I know.
Not in like a bad way. You can't really do anything about it, and but like my one's actually pretty cropped, like on the Switch one.
Good for you.
All right.
Players recharging.
You're using rewiring.
Taste the
Yes.
pickaxe!
Makes sense. I wondered why you kept overheating.
That goddamn overheating! Shoot that breeder! It's overheated! The smell, it lingers!
God damn. Right, this is where the dreadnought isn't.
I call for the mule!
You put rewiring mod into a dreadnought mission, and an ignition shotgun into a dreadnought mission. I mean, really, the boomstick is always an ignition one, but you know, whatever.
Exactly. You questioning me?
Ish. Yeah, was that not obvious?
Yeah.
There be
I
laws!
just find it hard to believe.
Okay, well, don't, I guess.
Don't.
Don't find it difficult to believe.
But I do.
Got no flares ready!
Uh,
I need support! Gotta go fast! Die! Be ready for anything!
Darkness. Darkness.
Parasite deposits in the area are infecting the local wildlife. Get as many samples as you can from the infected beasties. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Any more? No. Nothing else then. Right.
Prepare to get shot! You want some more?
okay.
Okay.
Alright.
That's a wrap!
Bullshit. Yeah, that trident Tom got from the Red Devil.
Nicely done, team.
Right, damn it.
Kill the exact same amount of them and the exact same amount of unicorns. Yeah. It has the same drop chance as the apple. And you get one
Apple.
of them, but you don't got an apple.
Matrix core inserted.
Yep. Makes sense to me. Skeleton field. No, don't redact that. I want to see that.
Boneyard.
The boneyard.
Incoming meteor. Clear the impact zone and take cover.
What if it's go to
I'm
die?
not safe. Jesus
Are you all right?
Christ.
Molly, come here!
pose that SpongeBob was doing is so gangster, like holy hell. Most baddest thing I've ever seen.
I'm having the best time in my life right now.
Roger
Beep.
that. Rock cracker package
Beep.
incoming.
Bob. Beep. Bob. Beep. Bob. Beep.
Hang in there.
Bob.
Supplies are on the way.
Beep.
Line is up.
Bob.
Probably about.
Mine.
Bob.
Zip.
Skitty bum bum.
Give me button, Bob.
Resupply arrived. Go restock.
So, that's the money maker right there.
That's the money.
Rubbish.
Here comes some money.
Money, money, money. Ching, cha, ching, bling, bling.
I gotta watch the overheating.
What's going on here? What are you, disabled?
Oh no.
It's overheating.
It's nothing worse than being disabled.
Okay. Skeletal field, the graveyard of massive creatures long since extinct. Their bones support the caves from collapse from the most violent earthquakes. Okay, whatever. So, the caves just have like these bone structures on the edges of
I like
rib
the idea
cages
that
in the big
first of all,
caves.
obviously, I love those huge fucking bones, but I like the light implication of the biome being incredibly brittle, and like very close to cave-ins, like collapses constantly.
Yeah, the base terrain
So, like-
could be one hit.
Yeah, it's like crumbly in design basically, and there's areas that will just like collapse under your feet, maybe.
It would be sort
It's
of.
like those things.
It would be quite.
and,
It would be quite sand light. I think it would be ash or just desiccated flesh.
like, just
all
like
cut-
really
just
rubble
sealed.
based.
Just generic sort of mush.
It's overheating.
The equipment's under attack. Put those guns to use.
Got it right between the eyes. Goddamn overheating. Ludicrous speed.
Because that's actually a thing. That would actually, honestly, though, think about that a little bit more. Everyone is like constantly like, oh yeah, one hit terrain. Oh, make this one hit terrain. It'd be really nice. Oh, I wish this was one hit terrain. Oh, one hit terrain places are so amazing. Which, first of all, as a driller main, doesn't fucking matter. Never given a shit in my entire fucking life. Never even thought about that as being a factor. But second of all, that would be a really funny way of not of giving people what they want, but in a fuck you kind of way. In that they like, yeah, sure, one hit terrain, but the terrain is so weak that it fucking collapses under you, and that's like the hazard. That's what they do. That would be like fucking funny as hell.
Well, no, the thing is, I don't think they would have something that made the bone structures. I think there would be things that made their home on them. I can't think of a good example. I can imagine. I feel like I can imagine examples.
It burns.
Maybe the fucking parasites from Pacific Rim have these things living on them. But no, there'll be things that made their homes in the bones.
Where is that damn mule?
Boneyard.
Bone flies. There'll be more bees.
I think we're actually doing all right so far.
All play cards collected. R&D will have their hands full tonight.
Lighting. Ready to kill some more crepes. Never felt better.
Do whatever the hell I want, boy! I like how Anthony Starr started to act like Homelander in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's clearly like that role is going to be his like legacy, right?
He's kind of too old to do anything that's going to have as much of an impact aside from that.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Not that he isn't capable of it, but it's also just it's still a fact.
He's
that,
too
like,
iconic. Homelander's too like
Yeah.
he's ridiculous. He's one of those iconic like new characters. Just in general.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Like for anyone who's anyone, he is like Superman tier, right? In iconography. Not really past that. Like everyone knows.
Not
Superman is, but not everyone
iconography.
knows.
In terms of he's more relevant. Homelander. He's more popular right now. But the Superman has much more. It's iconic. Like that. How iconic something is factors in the history as well and their legacy. And talking like that, like the Superman S will never not be known and has been known for decades globally. He's more iconic, but Homelander is definitely more relevant at the moment.
And really, as long as they don't fumble it, the boys probably will go down in history as, and like Homelander will be going down in history as one of the greatest villains put to fiction. Like, that's almost
Fiction.
yeah, put to the screen or whatever. As long as they don't fumble it, which so far they haven't.
They haven't.
They haven't. Like,
No.
I don't think people are as universally like, oh yeah, season 3 was fucking fire, but that's only because that's just how everyone is nowadays, right? Everyone expects it to get worse, so they kind of find ways that it is.
I think season 3.
In saying that, though, I
season
think we
2.
do. Yeah, I do think the ending of season 3 wasn't the best thing in the world. I mean, how nothing really happened is my main thing.
That was unavoidable. It was built up to be more than it was allowed to be because the show wasn't ending yet.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have been as impactful as it would be because it was sort of built up to be. Even though I still think it was my favourite finale. Boys.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know. It did do something I really liked. In Huey not being a in actual like. I don't know. It's not often in that show, let alone most shows, that like they actually make a change for the better. Often, it just really felt like he was going to make.
Huey
wrong
choosing
decision.
not to take the V, a really good.
Yeah, not to jump
idea.
in there
That was a
and
good
trusting her to and just helping her in his own way. That was really good. Because to be honest with you, if Huey did the other thing, then I would have stopped caring about Huey from that point on. Which is bad, considering he's the main character. He's the protagonist.
Well,
Actually, I don't know
it's
if
weird,
that's the
isn't it?
word.
I guess it's weird because Huey is,
There is a word
but
for it.
Butcher and
He's obviously-
Homelander are the most important characters.
Yeah, but we see it through the eyes of Huey.
Yeah, that's actually fair. I think that makes yeah.
And it's the same as Starlight, right? She's a very important one. I would argue same tier as
Yeah.
she's the middle ground between Butcher and Homelander.
Well, those four are the main characters, the show, and the most important, and they're also the eyes, or two of them are. Whereas, Homelander and Butcher are more important, but Starlight and Huey are the ones you're meant to care about more, maybe?
Yeah, they're more the emotional core. Or
Because you're not meant
they're
to
more-
like Butcher, really.
Yeah. Butcher you're supposed to prefer over Homelander, but you've got to acknowledge how similar they are.
Well, that's the point.
But yeah,
isn't
well, Butcher's a bad human. Homelander's a bad super. Starlight's a good super. Huey's
That's
a good
it.
human. I think that's
the whole
kind of
point.
that's
the dynamic.
that's the triad, and then you
Triad,
have the other
there's four of
ones.
them.
I don't know what it would be, but yeah, and then you have the other ones that play along with that show different angles of those kind of sectors, right? You have the Deep being another bad super, and A-Train there's a lot of bad supers, but there's probably also a couple. Like what was the one? What was the one that I mean? This might be a spoiler, but might be. It definitely is. But the guy that got like fucking murdered, right? They start like, oh, he was a good super, but yeah, I went for him. Stuff like that.
What a show.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be
I
think they filmed all of season 4, and even then the spin-off is coming out before that, so...
What's the spin-off? Is it going to be like a... Oh, it's just Terry. What is it? What's it, Harry? I was going to guess, but is it just going to be like in the world? Like, it's actually not really going to be to do with anything.
It will be pretty... No, it's going to be very connected, actually. I think you had, like, Homelander and A-Train in the trailer, and,
Is it the old lady? The one that was, like, supposed to not be a shit guardian to...
What?
Sorry.
What?
I don't know, the old lady that has some relevance that I can't remember.
The old lady.
She's not old, but, like, the older lady. Boys comic was originally a power fantasy about killing the most disgusting supers, with basically every hero being like that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the comic is fucking terrible, though. It's actually just really bad.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's just that guy really fucking hated superheroes and just did that. And, like, all of the boys were just these edgelords in, like, black trench coats being cringe as fuck.
Changing Huey's design was really a good idea.
All the changes they made were for the better. And as much
I mean,
as
Butcher looks exactly like that's pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, but they still got it right. You got to give it that. But yeah, fucking. Oh yeah, and like I like also like the mislead stuff, right? Like Black Noir. Like that was like a that was just specifically made for the people that knew the comic.
Yeah,
right?
I think they're gonna go in the direction still. Of that eventually, because Black Noir's coming back.
Yeah.
It's not the same person.
Yeah, they can name it. Well, the thing is
they still might not do what it actually is in the comics.
Well, the thing is, though,
something else, something like that.
Black Noir is the one who kills him, right? Because he was like in the comics. He was like.
I suppose technically we can talk about
right?
this because technically the show has disproved that it's not doing
Clearly
that.
Diverged, yeah.
Well, in the comics, Black Noir is a clone of Homelander, and he's actually the one doing all the terrible stuff that Homelander does. Homelander's still an idiot and still makes like mistakes, but all the actual murderous stuff was actually Black Noir. And Black Noir also ends up killing Homelander.
Didn't actually, I probably should say this. Oh, no. like he did some really fucked up shit in the comic, didn't he? I think he like ate a child.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't call it a theory of mine, but I feel like they might go in a direction where they could do that anyway, because they have that stuff about, and it could be actually deliberately on Homelander's part, where they could how he talks about how he doesn't actually mind being feared, but he might not actually be willing to do certain things. He might want to go down that route, but he doesn't want to actually just do terrible things.
Well, clearly, because he already
might
isn't,
have a clone
right?
created, and be Black Noir doing this terrible, or a clone of him created, and it would look
I think
like
it could be the opposite. It could be that's it. I don't remember the name of the company. It could be they make a clone of him and make him do terrible shit because like he is getting too popular, right? Homelander is getting more and more popular, and so they make a clone and try and make it look like Homelander's doing some terrible shit to like make him look really terrible. But all it ends up doing is kind of just reinforcing everyone that already likes him. You know what I mean? Like, which is kind of what the ending of season 3 was.
And then
right?
the clone and Homelander would end up teaming up.
There's a good chance of that, yeah. Or some shit like that.
They would just love
but
each other.
I feel like, on
Actually,
a very
hold on,
serious note,
because
though,
the whole point
Ryan
was
is going to kill Homelander.
Ryan's going to kill Homelander.
Yeah. If they're gonna carry over any part of the thing, if they want to like, they can play around with the clone thing and play around with Black Noir, but having it be his own flesh and blood is kind of where that would go, right? And like Ryan, even though he's chosen Homelander right now, he has a tendency to flip sides, right? Like he is not loyal to like anyone. Like he's just like, oh yeah, you're my dad. No, you're my dad. No, you're my dad. Yeah, like he is a little fucking flip flopper, and I don't doubt that he'll probably change teams again. Maybe when the clone starts making Homelander look even worse, he's like starts mistrusting Homelander, and like that grows into something. But like I think really Ryan is built up to be.
They might. I don't even know if he has something in the
like
comics. So actually, I think I originally thought they're just going to do a similar thing in the comics to replace that role, as in the Homelander clone, replace that role with Ryan.
Well, it's because the issue is that like only someone as strong as Homelander can kill him, which was the clone. But in this scenario, Ryan is built up to be eventually going to be as strong, if not stronger, than Homelander. So he will be one of the few characters capable of killing him. Not to mention, he's very emotionally invested. Like, if some random fuck-off clone comes out of nowhere and kills Homelander after all the boys spent so long trying to do it, that wouldn't sit right. Meanwhile, if in the end the boys, in trying to kill him, all they really do is show Ryan the error of his ways, or the error of Homelander's ways, and that is what kills Homelander. That kind of works, doesn't it? Like them trying to kill him still is like attempts, and they do almost work. But in the end, all it really does is make Ryan, not be a shit cunt.
A what? Don't be a cunt.
Little shit cunt.
Pardon me.
Some of the ammo.
Perhaps. Hey, Jobs.
Right now. What kind of fiendish technology makes Molly
We may have made some progress. By that I mean Plantera bulbs are out.
Yeah. I was looking through the chest. I was like, where the fuck's the metal? That pickaxe. And I saw the minecart. I was like, right.
Oh yeah, well I mean that's
it was just all
that's
yesterday.
interesting,
We
actually,
just kind of like tried it to see if we could do it, and then it was easy. And then we realized we had over prepared pretty fucking hard. And we were like, uh-oh.
Well, the thing is, they changed the minecart thing. We found this out. They changed it to an item that you consume that just makes your minecart stronger. You can use any minecart you want.
Yeah.
It's overheated.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe,
I
perhaps.
didn't even see you actually join the game.
Yeah, I've been in for like 5 minutes.
You joined the vibe of the game. Sneaky, freaky.
Yes.
Damn overheating.
You get more chlorophyte for you mainly, James, to be honest.
What? What?
Oh, what?
I'm gonna need a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a
But,
lot.
like-
Not
Yeah.
bars necessarily, though. Because I'm going to need a lot of
But
true
like,
mileage.
James is going to need a big armor upgrade. Like, right
Yeah,
quick.
but that's fair. We can
Yeah,
prioritise
I'm
that.
still jungle.
What?
Yeah. He hasn't played since hard mode.
No.
Since we killed the wall.
What a douchebag.
Ow.
Yeah. I don't actually know what like magic armor is. I know the chlorophyte armor obviously does.
Well, the thing is, they'll go from chlorophyte to. Go on.
Cool.
Thank you, Harry.
You know what armor you got now, James?
Nope, not a clue.
I forgot.
Also, we found the shimmer. Which I don't know how much actually you know about the
That was
shimmer.
important.
I do not know about the shimmer.
It's a fucking stupidly wild thing that is just a thing. If you throw in like a part, you'll get out a different one. If you throw in the metal detector, you'll get like a different piece of that part of the phone. and stuff like that.
The laser
And like, you know that
magical
lava
charm.
charm that Tom spent like 3.5 years trying to get.
Yeah.
Well, we just easily got a magma like thing, which you get from killing an imp, which is the other part you needed, and we just threw it in there and immediately got the lava charm. It's like just as easy as that.
So I'm assuming he was quite happy.
Well, was he happy?
No, because he fucked up something else. Because he accidentally sold something he needed, or just binned something he needed for something else. I think for the gauntlet, he got rid of a part. And then just spent fucking the rest of the time trying to get that, but didn't.
I have the time
Just,
of my
I've
life.
got like no words ready for that.
Friggin' hellhole.
Yeah, it's just dumb, and is always perpetually fucked. He also said he probably isn't going to be on today, so I don't know what we'll do. I mean, we could kill Plotera without him. You know.
Should we though?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? It doesn't
do
matter.
what
Like,
old
once we
ones
kill
are.
them, we can just kill them again, right? Like, that's the thing. Like,
Well, we can kill them again and again and get
you
everything that we
qualified
need.
armor,
Well,
but
Tyler,
like,
the point is,
because you'll get fucked.
Plantera's
otherwise, but,
loot
like,
pool is very valuable, and having everyone get stuff is better for everyone.
Sure, but if we're all sitting there waiting for Tom, then nah, because not having it.
Very much, yeah.
Because he probably isn't going to come on. Yeah, if we're all here, like, you know, ready to go, then there's no reason not to just go and just do it again more when he's there.
Can we try? Hold on. I don't know where the heart lanterns are. I think they're in like the
You don't need to do it right
stuff
now.
that you place.
We've still got a lot of shit to
Just the
find.
stuff you can place. Chests, basically. Did you put heart lanterns? I don't
There's
think we have them in the
2
jungle
heart lanterns in
arena.
there. No, we don't. And the jungle arena could do with some extending.
Have we got a corrupt snow biome?
Oh shit in hell.
We even have a snow
yes.
biome. I forget we have one.
It's the thing directly to the left of our base, which got entirely corrupted. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going off the like purple water.
Yeah, no.
You know, mate. You know.
Snow biome to fucking temple, not temple. The skeleton base is corrupt, and the right of the base to the jungle is hallowed. Well, there is actually a little bit of normal land there, which is Tom made. Tom protected, I guess.
Right. Have we got enough? Oh, so it is. I also have nixed the orange sapinator because fuck you, I'm using.
I literally bought it for you. I didn't even know if it was
that's
a better
good.
one, but I assumed with that number.
Oh
that
yeah,
that
it is.
was. Yeah. I also got a poison or venom staff is actually what it was. I had a poison staff and I was like, I can use chlorophyte to make it a venom staff.
That's a,
I
yeah.
remember that being good.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that, Harry? Venom
I think
staff?
it was. I think it was.
Yeah, so I'll give you that as well.
Well,
Basically,
what's
once
the
you get
other,
the army, you'll
like,
be
slime
up to
heads
date.
as well?
Just keep finding them. I actually
Yeah,
haven't found
they're
it.
just
When was the last one?
One
think there's a
literally moved
surly
in
one.
like 2 minutes ago. That
I think
was
he died.
Swanky.
I think he just got fucking murdered a minute ago.
Yeah, that's fair. I also got one of like the dev sets. I have like a bag. I just found in my old world, so now I just have like wings.
That's fine.
Overall, but Harry got a dev set.
Shut up. I've got quite a few dev sets on other characters. What?
I got a light. Dude,
More.
shit.
Lacerate this. Come again.
I'm coming out to the jungle. I know I'm going to regret like.
Welcome to the oh, we got a
But yeah,
Never mind, there's a life route.
oh, that's quick.
Oh, I should have picked up one of those fucking money troughs.
Money troll.
We've also got 4 abominations as well.
Huh?
Yes, for really no particular reason.
Eats and sugar.
I got the deposit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
The only thing we would need at this stage is the beekeeper.
What? Oh, right. The buzz.
And speaking of, the reason why I was fishing is because I need an enchanted sword, which like it's a pain in the ass to get.
Yeah, that's actually the worst one. The whole of the
Yeah.
bunch. That really is the most annoying part of it.
Yeah, but you can get it apparently in like mithril, not mithril, titanium rates. So
One of them
Overheated.
somewhere.
I had them. Yeah, I've probably got some of my old characters. For some reason, they used to be like pretty easy to get really early on, but then suddenly not that.
Have you actually had
Yeah, I
Zenith?
think there was.
Stay for your machine.
No,
Now.
I don't think we ever got that. I've never played that far since it was in the game.
Lol.
Good work, team. Hit the return button.
Hey, shut up. Go get the sun.
Secondary objective completed.
Loser.
Take it home to collect your bonus.
There you.
What goes around comes around.
Excellent. Drop pod
No.
inbound.
How dare you!
How dare you?
Separate.
Insert other thing that she did. I don't know.
Pod has arrived.
It's a fun,
Get arrested.
well, I'm pretty sure that was fake as well. It's funny.
5 minutes.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Once again, makes sense. She had never had more attention on her since like the beginning with the whole Andrew Tate trial. So use that opportunity to get in a bit more fame, which is what her entire thing is, really. Isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I think she
Pretty much.
sees it as like if she's famous, then her idea is famous.
No. That's not how it works. I think that's
Yeah.
her being wrong.
I hate nature.
Honestly, I'm looking horrified. I found a piece so far.
You mine it?
It's overheated.
No,
There you have it. The 8th piece.
mainly out here actually looking for the fucking life fruits.
That's fine.
A tattered bee wing. Oh, I'm assuming that's.
Void is up.
I think that'll be for a wing, right? Although it will definitely be worse than what you have.
Starting in T-minus 4 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know which. I think I've got. Oh, press the your Azor spell.
Deep Rock Galactic.
That's your wings, is it?
Drop pod will
Yes, that's.
Yeah,
that's
no, I'm
what it
with.
is.
With your razor.
I got a bear paws. So I got a furry one. Furry dev.
Oh,
Huh?
we all know you are the one that's most likely to become a pharaoh.
That's not true.
I mean, you do look like one.
I'm not medically obese.
No, you're just.
Just what, James? Go on. Finish your fucking sentence.
Oh, I prefer not to.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
not
you
through
pussy.
fear or anything, just because I just.
Pussy!
No, it's definitely through fear. You're afraid
Pussy!
of my giga strength.
Pussy! Pussy!
Can we fight the torch god? Or is that
Oh my God.
too weird of a thing? Just
Oh, I
because
completely forgot about him.
I saw a TikTok earlier, I was like, oh, the torch god exists. I forgot about him.
I've never done the torch called.
Yeah, the zeitgeist knows that we're playing Terraria. Getting Terraria videos recommended to me on the fucking YouTube channel. Even though I've not looked up anything like that on the YouTube channel. Not watched any videos on Terraria. Never shown any interest in the subject.
Who the fuck would show interest in Terraria?
What?
Well, I like the game, but it's not really one that I particularly enjoy watching videos on.
I used to
Same as
like,
Sequel.
take the piss because some videos were just ridiculously long. So I'd be like, yeah, I'll watch a video and just watch like a 3-hour long.
Let me watch a quick Terraria video before I come downstairs, Mum. Just slaps on
Good
a
God. Oh, this is
7.5 hours speed run Terraria.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We used to have to like take turns.
Molten
watching,
Quiver.
like watching something on the tube. So I was like, yeah, I'll just watch a video. 8-hour long Terraria playthrough. 'Cause, 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 ' And like every day I'd watch, I would watch the same video just to annoy whoever I was sharing the TV with.
The hand of God will strike you
Character are
down.
you?
Me? I'm me.
Where
Yeah.
what wars?
Are you? Oh, you are, yeah. It's just James. You look fancy. What's with the eye?
That's the wings.
Oh,
Yeah, it is
makes
actually.
you sands. What
Sand.
was what was the question?
Metals, ores.
Hard mode metal ores are over.
In the hard mode
yeah.
metal chest.
Which, speaking of, I'm gonna go grab all the horrify I just dumped. Stack.
What is
Turn 'em
this?
into stuff.
What is this?
It's just so I
Bullshit.
can make just. What's a good? I can make hallowed shit. Yeah, I'm gonna make shit. Fuck.
Don't.
I
I'm literally
don't-
making you horrify stuff right now.
I was gonna make like a pickaxe, but sure, okay.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Um,
I don't know if we have.
We're not going to make chlorophyte
pickaxe.
pickaxes. They're useless. It's a bad idea. We'll never do that ever.
Just want something to be able to qualify
headgear.
with.
Maximum mana by 80. Fucking hell. Reduces
Yeah.
Why are they chum bucket in here? Why are they chum bucket in?
Oh shit. Alright.
Mm.
Dorondal. Hag damage. Done it.
Dum lum dum
Do I
dum.
need something
glum,
else to
glum.
make pickaxe?
Yeah, you need this one of each souls of fright, might, and sight.
That makes sense because of
That
course.
was very
that's
pronounced.
mine.
Yeah, so I didn't say anything like wrong.
Right, might.
Only real
fright,
ones remember souls of
sight.
blight.
There's a harpy in the base.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
James. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Ah, the pickaxe axe.
Imagine not making the Drax.
What is like the difference?
Drax is quicker, but it has shorter range. Same with the drills.
I pickaxes as a correct.
With the
man
drills, you
myself.
just go and you go
Yeah,
everywhere
that's good.
quicker. You just tunnel through walls. It is better to tunnel through walls with. I think that's kind of the point.
Wow.
Because you do it quicker.
280 mana. Which is how much mana was on the floor? 280. What? Ah, because it doesn't. Bro. Someone's a powerful leaf crystal
Put the
shooting
thing
in.
on
Oh,
your
I'm
head.
a sim. That's my set bonus.
Mhm,
I'm a sim.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Well, you're allowed downstairs. Oh, are they? Sorry to piss Doctor Who on.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, I got addicted to Doctor Who. It is my like crown.
What?
They're like David Tennant at the moment. We start from season 2 because
What?
Because fuck.
What?
Because anarchy, that's why.
yes,
What?
because Anakin.
He's gonna skip best season. Isn't he?
Harry.
I mean, I
shut the
don't
fuck
necessarily. What?
I was just saying, shut the fuck. Where the fuck are the money drops? I know there are somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
So we had like 8 of them.
I'll get you out of there.
Still connected.
Yeah, the game did lag for a little bit as well. Can't lie.
He's in the hook of dissonance.
It's because you stupid.
Orb of dissonance.
Fucking, who are you? Zen your mama.
Yo, mama.
Probably seen it already, but
Yo,
Huriko
mama.
is getting the next mythic skin, which is why is it all the newest characters except Genji? Why did they give it to Genji and then just proceed to give it all?
Jesus
every
Christ, the
new one?
minecart is so much faster.
I'm assuming they just probably go for like the most played character or some shit. I don't actually know. Who the
Maybe
fuck
it's-
Junker Queen? I mean, Junker Queen. Do people play Junker Queen?
Apparently.
Oh, I've heard. Oh, Aegis fruit. Permanently increases defense. I'm able to keep a one of their life fruits and use it for this.
I've already gotten both of them now. But yeah.
Kill yourself.
Oh,
Oh no.
very nice.
What is this? Arcane crystals and ambrosia.
Oh yeah, one of those is for you. Of each, there's an ambrosia for you and an arcane crystal. I've had another Pantera bowl quite close to the arena.
I'm supposed to take both of them.
Supposed to take both of them.
Oh. Oh no, I can only take one arcane crystal.
Well, yeah, you can only take one of each. Not a stackable effect.
Where the fuck are all the fucking money troughs? So I've been looking for like the past 2 minutes. I just can't fucking find them.
I don't actually know. I would assume it would be in
Unless we've got any more of those staff things.
top right. In the top right of the left side. Going left. Not being the first check. Man eater.
There's a good chance we didn't have any. No,
I
we've been trying them.
swear I saw like 8, like 2 minutes ago.
You know what? We can just go to fight the deer thing and just eat your pet.
Yeah, I could do that. Look at the light pets as well, because I've just got a fucking orb.
I want those lanterns.
Yeah.
As in,
Oh,
I
no.
feel like if anyone finds that guy, just buy 4 of them. Do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you can afford it.
How much? They're platinum, aren't they?
I ain't cheap.
I don't even know how much I've got.
Well, Get some then.
I don't remember what else I need.
I need to.
Humanite and a lens.
Demonite.
I'm assuming we've got enough demonite.
As long as we haven't sold it all and or turned it all into bars, we should be fine.
Oh, I might actually need to put the fucking hello bars back.
Really good now, isn't it?
Probably should also put the
I think I
fucking
gotta make them over an altar, don't I?
and stuff. So
Hey. Cyril. Hello, Cyril.
Cyril, my friend.
Hello, Mayor Cyril. He's the mayor. Oh,
yeah.
fuck you, Chlorophyle. Oh, I'm getting a
I've
shot,
got
though.
a compass, a depth meter, a clock. Can I make anything with that?
You know what?
Can't remember.
Stormbow could go away for now.
Nah.
Good God.
Huh.
The storm boat can go away.
Yes. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh. Oh, here she comes. The man.
Oh, I need an actual watch.
Chocolate chip cookie. Hooray! Big ruby.
Chain.
I assume I can still spawn the deer thing, even though the entire fucking snow is purple.
Purple.
Really
likes it
second
more.
Eat purple snow. I'm
I
gonna go
need the purple
find an
snow.
altar
It needs someone's
anyways.
corrupted in it.
What do I need to make a fucking watch?
Chain and
And
metal.
like platinum.
mighty
or-
glass as well. I don't know.
No.
No. You sure? I don't trust
Yeah.
him.
It's not an anvil.
Oh,
we
it's
need
a table and
a chair.
Really, a fucking table and chair.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
felt like
that's the
being
only
they felt
thing
like
it
being
makes.
sly with it.
And literally a table and chair. A chair and
Oh, a
workbench won't work.
literal.
They think they're funny.
Down right. Well, actually, either really. You should be able to make it now.
There we go.
They
Yeah,
think it's
fucking.
funny. RE logic.
Trying to do is just make a GPS.
Oh, right. A jippers.
GPS.
A jippo.
It can't say that.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Fucker, why did you just?
Cogs, I can make high velocity bullets. I think. Enough of this. Thanks for tuning in.
Fucker, I wasn't worried. So